And we back at it like a crack addict, ladies and gentlemen. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you hear my tones? Can you hear my voice? What's going on, people? What's up? What's up? What's happening, y'all? Oh, I did not pop out the chat. Jesus Christ, man. Who am I? I get back to streaming and I forget how to stream. This is crazy. Okay, let me just move this over to the side right quick. And yeah, of course, let's go down the list. Shout out to the homies. We got Aaron Stallings checking in bright and early. Hey, I'm here and not at work. Last time. How are you, Neo? And what's the schedule? Literally, like, before the stream even starts, because we know you're... Well, why did it cut off? Because we know you're fire. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, so as far as the scheduling's been concerned, it's looking like it's going to be Tuesday evenings, 6:30 p.m. I feel like that's a really good holding pattern for us, where most people come through. Every now and then I do experiment with a weekend stream if I get the day off of work. And those have been pretty fun as well. But I want to keep like some type of structure to the Ask Neo streams. Unless something crazy happens, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anticipate Tuesday evenings, 6:30 start time. And if anything does come up, I'll make sure to keep you guys posted. Because, yeah, we are a different black dad now. We got the homie Flame in the chat. Everyone do what Aaron's doing and like this stream for our boy. Oh, I appreciate it, Flame. Usually Flame be saying something spicy to start out the chat. He's usually roasting me before I even come into the stream. But yeah, Flame is changing for the better. I mean, we'll see. The night is still young. But it's dark, but it's young. So we'll see what Flame does. Oh, we got David Biglod in the chat. What's going on, my brother? We got Jay Ransom. The fun begins. Yes, this is where the fun begins in my best Anakin voice. Let's see. We got Don Otaku. I'm in the middle of the work, but I'm here. Oh, shit. Look at this. Yo, like, shout out to y'all. Y'all getting paid to watch the stream. That is fucking amazing. Shout out to y'all. What y'all doing right now? I know some of y'all are probably commuting home from work. Some of y'all are headed to work. You might be like our homie Don Otaku and at work. Are you gaming? What y'all doing? Let me know. Let's see. I got my alcohol ready if he's doing shots again. I don't think we're going to be doing any alcohol tonight, Ransom. I don't know. Do you prefer me calling you Jay Ransom? Jay Ransom? All one word? I don't know, man. Because I like to abbreviate some people's names. And then I like to over-enunciate it like David Biglod. I don't know why I say your name like Biglod. But yeah, no. I took shots last night with my siblings. We had a spontaneous movie night. So I'm trying to limit the alcohol to just like once a week. So... who knows? Maybe next week we might be doing a shot. We'll see. Let's see. We got DIMWITMONKEY. What's going on, bro? Oh, thank God. No Lord of the Rings slander from Don. Like I said, Flame, the night is young, but it's dark, but it is young. So y'all got enough time to start with your usual deplorable comments. Daniel Pack, what's going on? Everyone liked the stream immediately. Oh, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. If you guys are just joining the chat, make sure you hit the like button. It helps out the channel tremendously. Who else we got in here? If no alcohol, crack is acceptable. Well, this stream just got demonetized. Everyone's just gonna have the crack pipe right there. Okay, let's see. Yo, so I'm drinking. I don't have my protein shaker cup right now. I'm drinking my protein shake out of this office mug. It's actually a really dope ass mug. It's got Stanley. Do not care. But I made this protein shake with chia seeds. And I don't know what it is, but it just gives it like that extra slurpy sound effect. Hey, yo, that sounded kind of wild. Relax. Relax, people in the chat saying, oh, I'm getting turned on. Relax. But if this was an ASMR YouTube channel, which some people think it is at times, yeah, those are some pretty good slurp sound effects. Look at that. We getting susser by the stream. Let's fucking go. Okay, so going down the list, who else we got in here? Yeah, everyone do what the penguin says. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Facts. Listen, y'all don't want to get on Daniel Pack's good side. Like, you might notice that there's some people who are talking some slanderous shit. They ain't in the stream no more. Like I said, I direct them to the penguin. The penguin is my bodyguard. We got Marcus in the chat, and we back. Hey, this ain't no theme song. This is the entree, bro. But what's good, Marcus? Crack is acceptable. Jesus Christ, y'all wow. Guess who's back from the grind? Oh, shout out to my homie Rhino242 checking in, well, checking out from Radio City. Hope you're doing well, Angel. Good to see you, bro. Let's see. Who else we got? We got the amazing CJB. We got the Sensu Beam Plug. Wagwan, brother. How you doing? We got Beto Rods in the chat. We got Roosevelt 770. Wow, I can finally watch one of these live again. Oh, it's awesome. It's good to see you, bro. Oh, a nice cut. Oh, thank you. I just, I've been experimenting with my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the sides trimmed down low for the first time in close to a year since I've been growing my hair out. And, I'm thinking might bring back some Frohawk action. Who knows? We'll see. Might do dreads at some point. Corey Gryffindor, what's good, bro? Good to see you. Oh, we got a $5 super chat coming in from the homie Flame. Let's see what he's trying to say. Neo, I just ate a whole pizza, finished ya boy Kong Ming, enjoying the new Warframe update, and now I'm about to finish Dad of Boy. Life is good, yeah? Look at you, Flame. Look at you, bro. Look at you being so productive. Okay, what kind of pizza was it? I suspect it's probably Little Caesars, which, if that's the case, I hope you enjoyed it, man. If you like it, I love it. You getting your anime watching on, that's what's up. And yeah, yo, Flame, out of all the people I know, I think plays the Warframe the most. I don't really see people play Warframe like that, but Flame and his trials and tribulations going through that shit is some of the funniest things out there, man. It's so funny. He's just like, I want to win, please. Oh, bro. But yeah, that God of War 2018 life. Okay, what you think about that, bro? Because I remember you was like not really feeling it in the beginning, and then it kicked into high gear, and you're just like, oh shit. Yeah, let me know, man. We got PierretheGamer in the chat. What's up? Oh, and I just noticed we got 2 more super chats. One coming in from Blue Senshi 19. Thank you so much, my brother. Hey, how you doing today? Didn't feel like being at work, so I took the day off. Currently playing Stardew Valley, and I started reading Bleach. Hey, man, well, I'm doing pretty damn good. I'm doing much better now that we having our weekly streams. But yeah, man, hey, listen, sometimes you got to take a personal day for no other reason than you need to take a personal day. I remember last week you were talking about like those 12-hour shifts were really getting to you. And yeah, man, like I always tell people this, the grind is great. Grinding for money, grinding for your goals, aspirations, all that shit is important. But to the same degree, you got to take time for yourself. Because, taking from someone who I remember like in 2019, I was working like 50 hour, 60 hour weeks at times. Because, I had goals and aspirations I wanted. And I achieved those. It's one of those situations where you gotta realize that there's only so many hours in the day and you need to get your rest. You need to decompress. You need to recover. Because if you don't, your body is gonna tell you. Your body's gonna be like, oh no, we about to crash. So if you can prevent that, then that's very important, man. And sometimes it means just taking days off of work. You need that recovery, man. So I'm glad you took that personal day. You getting some gaming and you getting some manga reading in. That's awesome, bro. Then we got $2 coming in from Hibachi. Would you rather have a stand or a persona? Ooh, damn. Okay, now y'all know me. I love Persona, but I gotta go stand, man. There's just something about them JoJo stands that is just so fucking fantastic, bro. So I'm definitely more of a stand user. Some people ask, well, what's the difference? There is actually a big difference. Oh, and then we got the homie Strictly Gaming coming into the chat. My brother Strictly from down south. How you doing, bro? With the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, bro. He says, Neo, stay safe in these Twitter gaming streets, fam. Hope your day is amazing, bro. Oh, my day is going great, man. Now that I've seen you, Strictly. But yo, what's happening in Twitter, man? There's always something happening in the Twitter gaming streets. I've been seeing some people put out some posts saying that people doing some wild shit, just usual fanboy nonsense. But now I need to get caught up on the tea. I need the tea. So Strictly, you got to DM me and let me know what's happening, man. It sounds like there's some wild shit going on there. But it's good to see you, man. Appreciate the super chats. Okay, so let's get back to the shout outs real quick. We'll do another like 5 minutes of shout outs. Let's see who we got in here. We got Project 909. Hey, let's go. We live, boys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Count it up. We got David VGS. Yo, Neil. What's up, David? How you doing, man? I'm gonna fist bump you. There you go, David. Fist bumped. One last fist bump. Bro, for someone who don't really be playing Sonic games, I still remember the lyrics to some of them songs, bro. And wasn't that shit from Forces? Oh, bro. Crazy. We got Saiyan Quad 92. Oh, man. What's your dream reveal at the Game Awards on Thursday? My dream reveal is Sleeping Dogs 2 or Jade Empire 2. Bro, those are some banger-ass reveals if they ever were to happen. But if we're talking about... Okay, so I got realistic reveals, and then I got dream reveals. So a dream reveal for me, obviously, would be a Legend of Dragoon remake. I'm talking top to bottom, full-on remake for the PlayStation 5, preferably done by Blue Point or any other developer in the space who can take a masterpiece like that and somehow modernize it. That would be my dream reveal. But more of a realistic reveal, honestly, it just... Something realistic for me would be Spider-Man 2 gameplay, which I know is not really a reveal considering they announced the game, but we haven't seen proper gameplay of it. So if we got like full-on, unfiltered, unedited, just straight up Spider-Man 2 gameplay, I would love that shit. But knowing how things work, man, probably a lot of CGI trailers, and at the very least, we're gonna get footage of games that are coming out in the next couple months. So, you know, I assume we'll see proper footage of Jedi Survivor, because, you know, that is coming out pretty soon. And it's about the time where shit would start leaking for a game coming out. Like, I remember, not even a few days ago, I think it was like yesterday, Steam posted on their listing that the game is coming out in March, and then EA was like, fuck! Okay, here's the announcement. So, I assume that's probably gonna be one of the things they talk about. In addition to probably like more footage for, I want to see more footage of Hellblade, honestly. Like, I feel like that's kind of a safe bet considering they show Hellblade at damn near every Game Awards, or at least the last couple ones. But I want to see some more gameplay, less walking, more combat, because I know they've been talking about overhauling the combat. And yeah, just interesting games. That's what I want to see, man. Less CGI trailers, because last year, oh, Jesus Christ, we had a lot of CGI trailers. I mean, it was some exciting stuff, but to the same degree, it's like, I would like to see what a game looks like in the next 1 to 2 years, not 4 to 6 years. Like that Star Wars Eclipse, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure my PS6 will be really loving that game. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Who else we got? We got Jagan King in the chat. How would Neo change the final saga of Yu Hakusho? Oh, man, that's honestly, you know, I'd actually have to sit down and have a full-on conversation about that, because I know the final saga of Yu Hakusho does get a lot of flack because, you know, Togashi started to get sick around that time. And if you compare that to coming off of like the Dark Tournament saga and then the Chapter Black saga, the final saga, it feels more, honestly, it feels more like an epilogue than anything else. It was just like, okay, we're going to tie up some loose ends from the Chapter Black saga in the sense that Yusuke learned that he wasn't fully human. And we're just going to throw in another tournament, you know, because where all else fails, put it in a tournament. So, I mean, honestly, off the top of my head, I have no idea exactly what I would do as far as that is concerned. I mean, I would probably spend more time developing the relationships between the three kings and their successors, you know, Yusuke, Hiei, and Kurama. I'd spend more time doing that, but everything else surrounding it, I have no idea like what the structure of the story would be, so I'd actually have to take some time to think about it. But I mean, for what it's worth, I enjoyed the end of Yu Hakusho. It's not that it's terrible. It isn't. It's just not as strong as what came before that made Yu Hakusho GOAT status. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like, well, let's wrap this shit up. Let's see. We got Brosy Brosum in the chat. Favorite movie of the year of 2022. Oh, so right now it is currently Everything Everywhere All at Once by the Daniels. I love that movie to death. Some other movies that I have seen that I really loved. Of course, you guys know Top Gun Maverick is right up on my list. Bullet Train, ironically, a movie I wasn't looking forward to. I went to the theaters, I watched it, and absolutely fell in love with it. I know it's kind of received mixed reviews from people across the board, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely one of the most fun action movies. It had a lot of heart, too, for an action movie as well. Very beautifully shot. I love the choreography. I mean, it's coming from one of the guys that, you know, gave us the OG John Wick. He gave us Deadpool, so that's right up his alley. Or right down his alleyway, whichever the phrase is. But yeah, I really love Bullet Train. And there's still a lot of movies that I have to see as well. You know, I have The Northman. I've watched The Northman. That's a really good movie too. Still need to see, you know, Marcel with the shell with the shoes on. There's still a couple of things on my list as well that I want to work through before the end of the year. But yeah, so if I had to rank like my top 3 movies as of now from what I've seen, it'd be Everything Everywhere All at Once, Top Gun Maverick, and Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery. So those are like the top 3 I loved. But you know, I still need to see The Menu. I still need to see Tar. I still need to see a whole lot of shit, man. There's a lot of movies. And I really want to see The Whale as well. But unfortunately, it's not really playing anywhere near me at the moment. I mean, the closest theater is all the way in Brooklyn, which a lot of people assume I live in the city, but I don't. You know, so that'd be like an hour drive for me. It's definitely doable, but it's kind of like, damn, I wish this shit was playing in my theater, you know? All right, let's see. A couple more shout outs. Let's see. I'm watching this in class right now. I don't give a fuck. Hey, yo, Julian Phoenix. Yo, hopefully it's a class where you don't got to pay, you know, too much attention to this shit. Imagine this guy's in a physics class and he's watching this. Jesus. And then this professor comes over. Well, what is this? What is this entertainment? It's like, I don't know. It's just some guy on the internet with glasses. Oh, brother. I've definitely been there before, man. I've definitely been there. Sometimes you just, yeah, man. Sometimes you just want to, you got to be there to be present, you know? Like, you know why I'm here. Let's see. Okay, so going down the list, who else do we got that joined us? Oh, we got the Anime Advisor. This is my first time being in Chris live stream. Well, welcome to the stream, Anime Advisor, and everybody else who's joining for the first time. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm happy to see y'all. We got Trashboat24. What's up, man? I'm doing good, man. We got Narukami 2D. Hey, we back with the consistent ass Neos again. Yes, it's the consistency for me, y'all. What are we? Well, it's not the third week in a row because we started it the previous Friday, not last Friday, but the previous Friday. Then we did last Tuesday. Then we did last Friday. Then we did this Tuesday. So yeah, we going pretty consistent, man. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us, guys. Look at us. Just look at us. Go get a mirror. Go get a mirror and fucking look at us. Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got the Arsonist. Me and the wifey are sick watching Bleach. Oh man, my brother. Wishing all the best to you and the wifey. Everyone's been getting sick over the past couple weeks, and you know, knock on wood, or someone's at my door. I don't know. Yeah, everyone's been getting sick, and the second I start noticing people get sick, that's when I get a little paranoid because I'm like, well, it's only a matter of time before I get sick. But I think because this year in particular, I've gotten sick at the most like weirdest of moments. Like most people know, if you follow me, I always get sick around September. For whatever reason, I get sick around September. It knocks me out for like a solid 3 days, then I feel normal again. This year in particular, bro, I was sick for like a solid month. Like, I don't know if it was just the seasons changing or what, but from, I want to say the end of like mid-May up until like mid-June, I was just not feeling myself, man. I felt fatigued. I felt drained. I had a persistent cough. Honestly, I thought I caught COVID again. That's what I was thinking. But I think because I got sick then, it kind of pushed away. Like my immune system was like, listen, this is it. This is it for the year. This is it. Because I had gotten sick December last year when I had COVID. So I was thinking to myself, I can't be getting sick this bad twice in 1 year. So my body is like, okay, we'll give you a break until next year. We'll see what happens. Oh, brother. Let's see. We got M in the chat. Not to you, be to me, it was worth, in my opinion. Okay. Let's see who else we got. We got Black Dragon. Who else we got in here? We got Dude I Got Food. Yo, long time no see. Yeah, man, it's been a while. Hopefully you got food for us this time, because you didn't the last time, and that was very disappointing. But it's good to see you. We got Pie Studios. Bro, why you gotta be live while I'm at work? Listen, I'm sorry, man. You know what? Just put one AirPod in your ear, and you be alright, bro. You be alright. No one will ever know. We got PS Rewind. What's up, my brother? We got Reiko Takahashi. Have you seen the Black Myth Wukong gameplay? If so, what did you think of it? So, I haven't seen the most recent footage. I did see like the last couple things that they put out, and it was very impressive, obviously, you know, from a visual standpoint, from a technical standpoint. I haven't seen anything new, so I'll probably have to run that back later after the stream. Let's see, a couple more shout outs, and then we'll do the intro, and then business as usual, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I think that's more or less everybody. Oh no, we got Zach Kaba in the chat. Nice to see you, brother. I beat Callisto Protocol last night. Really enjoyed it, despite some bad game design here and there. Yeah, that's something I did want to talk about for a little bit. I wanted to talk about some of the reactions and impressions to Callisto Protocol. We got Mr. Lego Bro. What's up? What's up, my brother? I'm trying to see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, shout it out. You. Okay, I think we got just like one or two more people. Okay, we got James Lewis. What's going on, James? And yeah, I think that's it. If I did not shout out anybody, then feel free to hit me back up. But anyways, let's get this intro out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, races, and ethnicities alike, welcome back to the channel. If you're tuning in for the very first time, welcome to Ask Neo. Ask Neo is my now regular Q&A series where you guys ask me questions and I answer them to the best of my ability. And as I'm sure you guys have noticed, the more and more times I do this, the less times I fuck up the intro. So I'm very proud of myself right then and there. A couple of things I want to draw y'all's attention to before we get into the stream are down below in the video description. We got a couple of links of interest. So these are going to be places where you guys can find me and follow me on social media from my Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and our Discord community, the Phantom Weirdos. The best place to follow me if you want to get in contact with me is, of course, twitter.com/NeoGameSpark. That's where I post all takes ranging from lukewarm to super duper spicy hot. and everything in between, ladies and gentlemen. And other than that, I do want to shout out everyone who's coming through the chat and everyone who has been graciously donating super chats. We haven't even really gotten into the show tonight, but I want to thank you guys so much. I will get to the most recent super chats in a second. But other than that, I want to say hello, everybody. How have y'all been? How's wife? How's the life? How are the kids? How are the dogs? How's that picket fence? How's the boat? How's school? How's work? Let me know down below, you guys. And other than that, you know, Ask Neo is just a pretty chill, free form, free flow Q&A, you know, ask me anything, things like that. If there is a question that you guys want to be answered with priority, super chats are definitely the best way to approach it. It helps out the channel tremendously, in addition to having your question highlighted with priority. But yeah, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so we have a $5 super chat coming in from Julian Phoenix. Where can I get a modded Xbox so I can play NCAA 14 Revamped? Ooh, so I'm not really the best person to ask about modded consoles because I don't really delve into modded consoles. I mean, I did have a hacked PSP back in the day and, you know, messed around with a hacked DS. But ever since then, I've just been kind of chilling, not doing that. I know there are people online who do videos. Adam Korlick, who does a lot of like retro stuff. He has like modded Xboxes and he talks about the process of those. So I would say that's probably a good place to start. I'm not sure if he can point you into the right direction of that, or, you know, if he has content that is veered towards showing you how to do something. But I think as a general rule, if you search around, especially in like the right forums and communities, they'll point you in the right direction. Let's see. We have $5 coming in from Blue Senshi 19. Thank you, bro. God of War Ragnarok isn't worth $70. I'll wait for a PC port. Have you checked Amazon? They're selling Yu Hakusho Blu-ray collection. So my whole thing, like, because the topic of $70 games is back in discussion, which we will address because there was a pretty big thing that happened. And it's prompted a lot of people to question again, is $70 worth it? I mean, my stance when it comes to $70 games is I just genuinely don't care. Like, as someone who's just lived a life as an adult for the past, you know, years, and just seeing how things have gotten more expensive, it's just the nature of the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, video games have been this price for $60, and I know hand over fist video games are making a lot more money now than they were in 2005, but it's just one of those things where it's not going to deter my enjoyment. If there's a game I really want to play, like Persona 6, and it comes out at $70 and it's still an amazing experience, I'm going to buy it for $70. It just is what it is. My problem with $70 games as of recently is them charging $70 for cross-gen titles, which I think is the most asinine thing in the world, because at that point, you're paying literally $10 more for just extra bells and whistles, which is asinine to me. I can understand if it's a full-fat next-gen console game, sure, okay. But $70 for a cross-gen game, like, looking at God of War Ragnarok on PS4 to PS5, there really isn't that much of a difference. I mean, the PS5 is basically the best version of a PS4 game, which is awesome and it looks beautiful, but at the end of the day, it's still a PS4 game. So I kind of have a lot of qualms with paying $70 for those type of cross-gen experiences. Now, am I a hypocrite because of it? Yes, because God of War Ragnarok is an amazing game in my opinion. But still, I feel like if these companies were smarter, they would have just charged $60 flat and then $70 for all the new next-gen games. But yeah, at the end of the day, $70 is not going to make the games magically better. It's not going to show that it's a sign of extra quality. It's just the nature of the business, unfortunately. And gaming prices increasing here in the US has a ripple effect in other countries. In fact, some would argue that the US is just getting the dues that it's needed for the past couple of years compared to other countries where game prices have been going up gradually. So it's just one of the things where you just got to vote with your wallet, as you do with any game at any price. A lot of these games do drop down relatively quickly. So a game like, let's say, the Callisto Protocol, if it's $70, you'll probably be able to get that half off in a month or so, which in my opinion is a more reasonable price for a lot of people when it comes to buying these games. You don't need to buy everything day one at $70, because if there's one thing I've learned having limited free time as an adult, you better make sure that you're going to be playing that game like crazy when it comes out, because the rate at which some of these games dropping, like, I don't understand why people buy Ubisoft games day one. It makes no absolute sense to me, because if you wait literally 2 weeks, it will be bare minimum 15 to 20% off. Like, I remember when Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out, I did not buy the game. I was gifted it by Xbox, thankfully. I remember, like, within like a week and a half, that thing was already on sale for $15 off. There's some people who bought it and left it in the packaging I just a standard vanilla copy of the game. And I'm like, bro, y'all can wait a bit. And the last thing, yeah, I did see on Amazon they have that Yu Hakusho Blu-ray collection, which I mean, I'm doing pretty good, man. I've already owned Yu on Blu-ray for so many years, and it's just, to me, it's not worth double, triple, quadruple dipping. Like, just to show you guys how much stronger I've gotten when it comes to purchases, Yu Hakusho has been on Steelbook Blu-rays for a while, and I have not picked them up at all. I would love to, but I'm literally just buying the same thing for Steelbook. You know, it's not like it's a 4K version of Yu Hakusho, which I would buy if they put it out. I don't even think it would look that much better on 4K, just considering the show itself, you know. But yeah, it's just the power of what's the word people use? It's willpower. That's what it is. $2 coming in from Julian Phoenix. Have you seen RRR? If not, please watch. Yes, I have. It took me a solid couple of days to watch it because it's such a long movie, but it is phenomenal. It is one of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, so when it comes to, like, I'm no stranger to watching foreign films. I love watching foreign films. They're cool. But when it comes to watching films that are approaching 3 hours or 3+ hours, I'm a little hesitant because it's one of those situations where, is this going to warrant the time you spend in it? RRR, that fucking movie, it's like one of those things where you watch it and you think like, okay, you know, this movie, it's moving at a nice pace, and then you hit this fucking epic action beat, and then that's when the true title card comes up, and it's like, yo, I'm in for the fucking ride, and it keeps getting better hour after hour. It's a phenomenal movie. It's in my top 5. And if you guys want to check it out, it's available for streaming on Netflix. Okay, so 2 more super chats. $1.99 from Sensu Bean Plug. $500,000 or dinner with Hideo Kojima. I'm pretty sure with that $500,000, I can do stuff that would put me in contact with Hideo Kojima. You get what I'm saying? Because $500,000 is $500,000. That's money that, for anybody, it'd be more than life-changing. More than life-changing in so many different ways. And with that money, you could do so much that will put you in contact with the right people based off how hard you grind using that money. So yeah, I'm going to take the $500,000 because if I wanted to meet Hideo Kojima, I can meet Hideo Kojima at some point. You know, you're like, the stars will align. It is possible. How about this though? $500,000 or brunch with Jay-Z. Think about that for a second. But shout out to all the people who've been joining in the chat recently. Shout out to the Devil Joe. Shout out to Six Zappy Beef. Shout out. Sadly, Neo, she took the kids. Oh, damn, she took the kids. I'm so sorry, Flame. Hey, it'd be like that sometimes, bro. It'd be like that. We got Valkyrie24 in the chat. What's up, Maddie? My brother from down under. How you doing? Okay, so $5 coming in from Hibachi. You know what's sad? We aren't going to get another Star Wars show like Andor because people won't watch it despite the high ratings. Dude, trust me. Like, I'm so happy that Andor has been greenlit for a season 2. I really hope it keeps with the same tone as season 1. Because Andor is, honest to God, the most enjoyment I've had in Star Wars in a very long time. And I know we say that every single time there's a Star Wars product that isn't the sequel trilogy. But Andor legitimately as a show, I think, stands on its own 2 feet. Mandalorian is good. I enjoy Mandalorian. But if you're looking at it critically and the high points of Mandalorian, a lot of the stuff that I'm looking at that was really hype worthy, you kind of already have to be a Star Wars fan to appreciate it. And for newcomers and people who aren't into it, it doesn't hold the same water. Like that Luke Skywalker scene is awesome out of context, but in full context, it's kind of like, you get what I'm saying? Whereas Andor, everything else just stands on its own 2 feet. So I would love more shows like Andor. I would love Marvel shows like Andor, like just shows that take itself very seriously, but you know, everything's about the brand. Everything's about the brand. Oh, shout out to the homie Wonton Soup in the chat. My guy, my favorite gaming insider, movie insider, Wonton, my brother. How you doing, man? You got any scoops? He said $70 games got me eating ramen out the pack. Hey man, listen, sometimes that top ramen, that what was that Maruchan ramen, bro? You just put like 2 of them. You put 2 seasoning packets on there. You just mix that up. That is a quality meal, man. Like, listen. Some people forget where they came from when it comes down to ramen, bro. Some people forget where they fucking came from. I mean, I say that as someone who hasn't eaten ramen since like, you know, since like what? The last time I had ramen, I think was when I did the spicy noodle challenge a few years ago. Like, well, the ramen in the packets, you know. Last time I had legitimate ramen, it was like, what, 3 weeks ago? Something like that. My sister and I went to the city. This dope ass ramen spot in Hell's Kitchen, man. That shit was fire. Pitch the Bullet Train sequel. Oh, Jesus. Pitch a Bullet Train sequel. Honestly? Interesting concept. I don't know if you can make like a whole franchise out of it. Like, I like movies that are set on trains. They're interesting. Bro, you had to do this the one day I forget to bring my headphones to the gym. Well, Cutter Freeman, I'm sorry. It looks like everyone in the gym, instead of listening to fucking Slipknot or DMX, they're listening to an Ask Neo stream. Because crank that shit up, bro. Get the Bluetooth speaker out of your car, bring it to the gym, be that annoying asshole. And tell them to subscribe to your boy on YouTube. Haha! Stream! $500,000 or lunch with NeoGameSpark. Easy choice. Listen, I appreciate it, y'all. But I would much rather y'all take that $500 and then we go out to lunch. Beat the system. Beat the system. Because they didn't say you can't have lunch with me after you took the $500, the $500,000. They didn't say that. They didn't say that, bro. Oh, you best believe I'm listening. What you working out today, Cutter Freeman? What are you doing? You doing for the rows for the hoes? Curls for the girls? I do want to see Violent Night, Chris. I really want to check that out. I've heard good things about it. What's the worst and best MCU product this year? There's been too many. The worst MCU product, I would say She-Hulk. I mean, not that She-Hulk is a terrible show and it's offensive. It's just, it doesn't really do much, in my honest opinion. It's not that funny as a comedy. It's just kind of there. So I would say She-Hulk, not because I hate the show. I actually really do like the character of She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. You know, I love Tatiana Maslany in the role. She's a phenomenal, but it's like they didn't give her great stuff to work with, and that's my biggest issue. So I'd say that's the worst. The best, in my honest opinion, I would have to say is Werewolf by Night. I know it's kind of like something that's out there because it doesn't have really much significance to the current MCU, but I fucking loved it. I loved Werewolf by Night, dude. If you're talking like mainline MCU stuff, the best thing to come out this year, I mean, I personally really enjoyed Doctor Strange. I can understand why some people didn't. I guess best thing is probably going to be Black Panther. If only for a lot of the emotional beats and the acting in that movie. I would definitely say that. So I would say the best MCU product would be Black Panther. Like, if you're talking like the mainline stuff. Worst would be She-Hulk. Ugh. You know what the funny thing is? I keep forgetting that Thor Love and Thunder came out this year. Like, this is the second week in a row I forgot it when somebody asked an MCU question. That's fucking crazy. Oh, Jesus, that movie. Oh, but shout out to the people in the chat. The Beer Baron is here. We got Nervash Type 1. Who else we got in here? We got Brandmino in the chat. He made it. He fucking made it. Yes, he did. Who else we got in here? We got we got 3-Bit in the chat. What's up, 3-Bit, my brother? We got King Taichi in the chat. 10 reps every time Neo roasts EA or Ubisoft. Hey, man, listen, EA has been less offensive recently. I'm not going front, man. We got Uncle Shaw in the chat, bro. What is up? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Shit's been good over here, bro. Shit has been good. Shit has been great. Onwards and upwards, my brother. Life is beautiful. Dude, we got so many people in the chat tonight. Shout out to y'all. We got Artsy Avanti, too. All right. Ooh, so I'm being terrible. I forgot we got some super chats coming in. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, so $5 coming in from Julian Phoenix. What anime music do you listen to while working out? Me, I listen to the Attack on Titan soundtrack. My man right now with that greatness, bro. That Attack on Titan, yes, sir. Oh, man. So, dude, I listen to a lot of different stuff in the gym. I'm that type of person where if it gets me hype as fuck, if it gets me fired up, that shit is on my playlist. Like, for example, you know what? Let me just go ahead and whip out whip out that iPhone right quick. You know, I gotta have that Persona 5 Joker right there. Oh, my sister is texting me. She's texting me about, because my sister's, you guys remember how I told you last week my sister started watching My Hero? Bro, she's already in the 40s. She's already 40 episodes deep. Bro, that is crazy. Like, she's about to meet some really awesome characters. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. All right, let me go ahead and I'll run y'all through some of the shit that I listen to when I'm in the gym. All right. Like, for example, on my quick picks list, anime stuff, Kickback, which is the intro for Chainsaw Man. You got to have that. I have a lot of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood music. All the intros are on there. One in particular that I've been playing on repeat is Shunkan Sentimental, which is one of the outros. I think it's the second to last outro. I really love that one. What else do I have in here? Of course, Persona music, Rivers in the Desert, Wake Up, Get Out There, Beneath the Mask, Life Will Change, the entire Persona 5 soundtrack, basically. 99.9 from Mob Psycho, 1 from Mob Psycho. Let's see. Sasageo from Attack on Titan. I have all the Attack on Titan intros and outros in here, man. Then you have some random shit in here that I listen to, like, you know, I Love It by, obviously, Jeezy. Let's see. I got Nas's new album. I said Nas. Why was I saying Nas? Nas's new album on here. Let's see. Of course, Chance the Rapper, Coloring Book, Acid Rap, Advent Children, One Winged Angel, the newest intro for Urusei Yatsura, Aiwe, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gurenge from Demon Slayer, One Piece, We Go, We Are, Share the World, Mixed Nuts from Spy Family, Comedy from Spy Family. Like, bro, I got a lot of anime shit. And this is just the anime stuff. I'm not talking about, like, the rest of the playlist as well. Like, I go hard with this shit. Color from Spy Family. I forgot the name of the song, but it's from Buso Rankin. Y'all remember Buso Rankin? I think it was I don't know if it was not, it wasn't the second manga that the Rurouni Kenshin guy did, but it was like the next thing he did after Rurouni Kenshin. It was like a short series. It had a really dope ass intro. Freckles from Rurouni Kenshin, since we're on that topic. What else? Asterisk from Bleach. Of course, you got to have that on there. Hibana from Tales of Arise is like all the Tales intros on here. A lot of, dude, for somebody that does not watch Black Clover, I have a lot of Black Clover music on here. That shit is so good. Play the World, Lisa. I got the Nichijou intro. I got both versions of the Nichijou intro. Y'all know, if you've seen the show, you know they got different ones. Hey Kids from Noragami. Kendo from Kuroko's Basketball. Let's see what else was on here. Core Pride from Blue Exorcist. All the JoJo intros. Bloody Stream, Crazy Noisy, Bizarre Town, End of the World, Stand Proud. You know how this should go. Arpeggio from Judgment. That's the intro. Great Days from JoJo. Peace Sign from My Hero. All the Inuyasha intros. The Fushigi Yugi intro. All the Naruto intros. Like, just anything that gets me hype, bro. Like, I got a lot of Disney music on here as well. Of course, you got to have Be a Man on the playlist. Gorillas. Now I'm just going through random stuff. But yeah, I listen to a lot of different shit, bro. I got the Tenchi Muyo GXP intro on there. Ooh, that shit is too fire, bro. Yep. That's a glimpse into my little weeb library. You know, it's so funny. The reason why I like that meme of that one guy with the AirPods in his ear and he looks so serious, like, that's literally me in the gym. Like, people looking at him like, oh, he's probably listening to really serious music. It's like, dude, if you only knew the high-pitched Japanese girls' voices when they sing, if you only knew what that does for the gains. Okay, so we got $4.99 coming in from John McKinney. John McKinney, what's up, bro? Good to see you. What do you think of The Punisher starring Thomas Jane? It's criminally underrated, and Thomas Jane is my favorite live-action Punisher. You know, that first Punisher movie has a lot of redeeming qualities and aspects to it. I don't necessarily think that it eclipses what they did with the Netflix version of the character, but as it stands, it was pretty decent. I think it just came out around a time where there was just so much garbage by comparison that it kind of just got lumped in it. There are some things and aspects about the movie I don't really gel with and vibe, but, you know, Thomas Jane is not one of those bad things. He's actually pretty solid. So if they ever did like a multiverse of Punishers, you know, I would definitely throw him in the mix, like, because I feel like that would get a decent enough response from, you know, some people. $4.99 from Blue Senshi. Avatar is a shit and forgettable film. Jeez, Blue Senshi, what's up with the energy tonight, bro? You just get off of work and you're like, I got smoke. I got free smoke for everybody, bro. What's one TV show or anime you'd want to forget and re-experience the story again? Thanks, Mayo King. Oh, thank you, bro. Wow, no forehead comment for a change. That's rare from you. Oh shit, he's probably gonna donate again and say it. So Avatar, I don't think Avatar is a shitty movie. I just think Avatar is just a film that exists to push the visual medium. You know, like the technology and what they were able to pull off with Avatar is still nothing short of incredible. I don't really care about anything that happens in the Avatar movie, but damn, that is a blockbuster film. That is a beautiful movie to look at. And even when you saw them re-release it, it's still eclipsed so much stuff that we have nowadays, right? And that's part of the reason why I'm excited for the second Avatar movie. I don't care about anything involving the characters, you guys. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm purely seeing Avatar 2 as a graphics fanatic, as a graphics whore. Like, that's literally what it is, because, man, you look at a lot of the shit that comes out in theaters, and if it wasn't Dune or Top Gun Maverick, like, shit just looks terrible, bro. Like, you be looking at the Marvel movies and you're like, bro, what is this? You guys have, like, unlimited money. You're Disney and the movies look like this. Jesus. But Avatar 2, I'm sure it's going to be incredible. I'm sure it's going to look amazing in 3D, which is the only time I ever see 3D movies is if James Cameron's attached to it. So, yeah, I'm seeing Avatar 2 just based off of that principle. I want to have my eyes blown. Whoa, that sounds weird. And what's one anime you'd want to re-experience for the first time? I would definitely say, oh man, I got a couple. I really loved, I'm gonna throw just like a random answer out there. I loved Toradora so much. You guys know I'm a big sucker for rom-coms, and if you have a rom-com in an anime with really good characters and development, and it's not like one of those hashtag will they won't they type of stories and then they don't even get together at the end of the show, that type of nonsense, you got me. So if it's a good well-written show with well-written characters and development, I'm there. And I love Toradora for that reason. I love a lot of the stuff they did with it, and it was just one of those shows where I ended it, I was just like, fuck, I would watch a whole series about these characters after they graduated high school doing the adulthood stuff. Like, I would definitely do that. So Toradora is one of them. Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood as well. Just both of those series immensely important to my development as I was growing up. So those two, of course, Dragon Ball, like the first time watching Dragon Ball and then seeing the final episode air on Toonami. Like, I still, like, there's just certain aspects of series, even if you have issues with them, that they just stick with you. You know what I'm saying? So like the issues that I have with Naruto after the Pain arc and all that stuff does not take away from the excitement I had watching the very first episode of Naruto. I'll never forget this shit. So we had like this tent outside that my dad had built, right? And we would do like I not like fake camping things, but basically like he'd have this tent outside that we can go and hang out in if we didn't want to stay indoors. And then he had a little TV there, and that little TV is where I watched the first ever episode of Naruto when it aired on Toonami. And it was just so fucking surreal, bro, because it's like, wow, bro. Like, I remember reading about this in Shonen Jump. Like, I remember reading about the show Naruto, you know, with Sasuke and Sakura, and he wanted to be I used to call the Hokage the Hokage. I just had a terrible time pronouncing things. Like, if I did not have a pronunciation guide right next to the word, I was calling shit weirdo stuff, man. Like, dude, just to put into perspective, you know how we all have that older cousin who was like better at video games than us, right? So my older cousin, he's who got us into The Legend of Zelda. Okay. And you know, when Ocarina of Time had come out, he had played through it, he beat it. And you know what, you remember how when you were kids, video games felt so fucking long? Like, oh my God, it took me like 30 years to beat this game. And then you realized the game was 4 hours long, if that. That's how it felt with Ocarina of Time. It felt like we were playing that game for months on end because we just weren't good gamers at the time. I think when Ocarina came out, I was like, what, 6? When did Ocarina come out? 97? Was it 97, right? So I was like 4 years old. 97, 98? I was like 4 or 5 years old. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. So it took me like a solid 2-3 years to beat Ocarina of Time. But the reason why I say all this is because my cousin, you know, because he was the older guy into video games, he like was telling us stuff about it. It's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna play this game and you're gonna get up to what we know as the Deku tree. He called it the Dooku tree. Now, me being a child, I didn't really want to step on this man's toes, you know? Like, even though there's an E in there, he called it the Dooku tree. So I was like, fuck it, it's called the Dooku tree. It's a game from Japan. Maybe they pronounce shit different over there. I don't know. I called that shit the Dooku tree for so many years until I got on the internet and people were like, why are you calling it the Dooku tree? It's the Deku tree. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, I never put 2 and 2 together because of my cousin, man. Yeah, a very embarrassing story, I know, but that's what it was, bro. So yeah, like, Jesus, I say all this because we were talking about re-experiencing Naruto for the first time. Yeah, so I would love to rewatch Naruto, Dragon Ball, any of like the formative series in my life. I'm trying to think what other stuff. Monster. Ooh, Monster, bro. Such a good series. A lot of like 12 episode series. Like, I really enjoyed watching Erased for the first time. That was great. Ooh, Hellsing Ultimate, bro. Hellsing fucking Ultimate. That's some quality shit right there. Okay. Oh, and shout out to all the people who've been joining the chat. Shout out to y'all. Jeez, I'm trying to keep up with these super chats, but y'all just keep donating. Thank you guys so much. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna do some rapid fire answers real quick, and then I'll get back to the super chats. Again, thank you guys so much for the super chats. Did you end up watching the menu? I did not end up watching the menu that night. I ended up just staying indoors and chilling, you know, catching up on some stuff. But it is on my list, man. There's just too many fucking movies, too many fucking games, and then when you throw a woman into the mix, it's just shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. Daniel Pack says 34 likes and 66 viewers. 32 of y'all are fake as fuck. Hey, listen, y'all. The Penguin Man, he's put his dick out on the table. He says if y'all are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the like button. Helps out the channel tremendously. We are currently at 40 likes. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's see. Morbius was the better bad movie. Yes, if you're talking bad movies between Thor: Love and Thunder and Morbius, Morbius was the better bad movie. Now, that does not mean I would rewatch Morbius over Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't want to rewatch either. But I'm just saying, if you had to pick a movie that's just like, I'd pick the one that's just, and that's Morbius. And I think Morbius is shorter too. I think. Don't quote me on that. Okay, back to the super chats real quick. $10 coming in from Hibachi. I need girl advice. Oh, here we go. Where is Marcus Doyle Terrell when you need him? I need girl advice. This chick at my job only talks to me if she's feeling me. Also, she wears a mask, so I don't know what she looks like, and I don't want to be catfished if I make a move. Hey, yo, my man's got a genuine dilemma on his hands. Now, listen, that mask shit is real, bro. Especially if you work in a place where they're very heavy about employees and customers, guests, patrons wearing masks. You can look at somebody and you can be like really attracted to their eyes or like this part of their face, and you take that mask off and it's like a completely different person. You know how they say like NBA players when they grow out these big ass beards and then you see them without the beards and it's just like, is that a catfish? You know what I'm saying? So in your situation, bro, she only talks to you if she's feeling you. That's kind of weird. Like, what do you mean by that? She only talks to you when she feels like it. If that's the case and you guys aren't even friends like that, then I don't know, man. Either you got to make a move just to settle this once and for all, or you just got to keep shit pushing, man. Because if she doesn't really acknowledge you, like she doesn't say hello to you, if you're making all the, how do I say this? Hold on. I have more than 2 brain cells. I can do this. If you're making, where's my brain today? Jesus. I need to find my brain app. All right, fuck it. I'll just go back to my usual things. I was trying to be smart for a second. If you making all the moves, if you moving with the intent, if you're applying pressure and she's not doing any of that shit, bro, she probably doesn't like you. So either way, what I want you to do right now is get an answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you want to chill with her, hang out with her, do what you got to do, you know, just get an answer. But see if she has a good looking face, man. See that IG if she's got IG. See what they actually look like, bro. Because I don't want you to be going out with her for the first time and see that it's a completely different person, man. That's the worst thing to happen. Oh, brother. 279 Canadian super chat coming in from Leon. Thank you. Thought you meant Avatar: The Last Airbender live action. Oh no. Oh no. I think he was talking about the Avatar Blue People movie. Obviously the live action Last Airbender movie was not that great. But I will say I'd probably watch the live action Last Airbender movie over Dragon Ball Evolution. I definitely would do that. But again, it's like Morbius and Thor: Love and Thunder. You know? $5 coming in from Artsy Avanti. Have you seen Komi Can Communicate? It's the only anime that ever made me squeal like a fangirl out loud. Oh, Jesus, Avanti. Wow. So I've seen like the first like few episodes way back when, earlier in the year, because somebody did recommend it to me. And then I just never went back and finished it. You know what it was? I think I was watching that and I was finishing up Kaguya-sama at the same time. And I think Kaguya is what got me into it. Okay, damn, you guys are making it rain in the chat like I am a $2 whore on a Tuesday evening. Oh my god, it is Tuesday evening. So I guess I am the whore. I am the whore. Okay, so $2 super chat from Julian Phoenix. Do you remember a cartoon called Big Guy and Rusty? If I look at the photo, I might know. But Big Guy and Rusty. I hope it's not a prank, bro. Big Guy. Or what about Big Lad and Rusty? Big Guy and Rusty the Boy Robot. Okay, so okay. It looks vaguely familiar. I ain't gonna sit here and cap like I know this, but it looks vaguely familiar from the recesses of my brain. Vaguely. Came out in the 90s. All right. $5 super chat from Justin Ayala. Xenoblade 3 Copium. And another $5 game of the year, please. Yes. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That's currently my game of the year at the moment. I don't care what people say, man. Xenoblade is awesome. Well, most of the series is awesome. We got $4.99 super chat coming in from Battlefield Joe. Ooh, I emoji. I see you, brother. I see you. I see you. And you see me. And you see me seeing you. And I see you seeing me seeing you. I'm so surprised I didn't fuck that up. I'm so proud of myself, guys. I'm making progress. That girl got a full-grown beard. Yo, imagine King Taichi. You just pull up to a girl and she got a bigger beard than you. Hey, yo. She wearing the strap-on in that relationship. Sheesh. Okay. Yo, what did Amazing CGB... Chris just said, yo, you make the move by putting your number in your phone and walk away with mystery. Chicks love mystery, man. Bro, that's how you catch a charge, bro. You just grab somebody's phone, put the number in it. Hey, yo, that shit only works in the movies, man. No, I did that one time. It actually works. Hold on. But you gotta at least have like some type of rapport with the person. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do it to a random. The girl is Don Otaku. Oh, could you imagine? Pull up to a date, it's Don Otaku and his shit take ass. Okay, there was a question I wanted to answer. It was actually a serious one. Hold on. The first time I saw Hermione's name spelled out, I nearly had an aneurysm. Hermione. Yo, Inuyasha is a great series, bro. I used to make fun of it when I was younger, but then I rewatched it last year. It's a good show. Like, well, not last year, but 2 years ago. It's a good show. Neo, how can you accept that your ex isn't coming back and everything will be okay? Oh man, Penny. Ooh, my brother. Let's dive deep into this. All right. So I don't know the exact specifics of your whole situation with your ex, who broke up with whom, but I can infer that she probably broke up with you if you say that she's not coming back. But even if this was a case that you broke up with her and then you got feelings for her a couple months later and you want to go back to it, blah, 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 you got to remember why y'all broke up in the first place. Now, optimistically, it's a situation where both of y'all know the reasons why you broke up and it wasn't something that just happened without any type of closure or context. It's very important to have a good understanding of why things end, right? Whether it was something egregious like her cheating on you or you cheating on her, or it was just a very toxic relationship and it had been festering and brewing for months. Whatever that reason is, man, you have to remember that those bad times existed with the good times, because people always look back at the good times. And I've done it too, man. Listen, as you guys know, I went through a breakup earlier in the year. I went through a breakup 2 years ago, and it was one of those situations where, man, it's easy at the time to get over it, but then just a few months later, all those feelings and emotions and all of that energy just comes back, and it just makes you feel like shit. And I know it's easy to say, well, just toughen up and just not worry about it. Go do other things. Go, fuck all these bitches, blah, blah, blah. But trust me, when you have feelings and you actually process your emotions, it's easier said than done. And all that stuff is just more numbing the pain than actually addressing it. But the important thing that I did to stop me from making the same mistakes of hitting my ex back up for whatever reason was to just like sit and, as weird as this sounds, sit and wallow in that self-pity, man. Like whatever it was, man, you just have to process that shit. You got to process it and realize that y'all broke up for a reason. And going forward in life, it should only be about being in situations that are better than what came before. And that you have the power to control. We can't control many things in life. Shit just happens. Whether you believe in destiny or not, whether you think things are preordained or whatever. But there are some things that we can control. Who we spend our time with and who we get romantically involved with. We can control those things. And in that case, if you are romantically involved with somebody and you are being open and you're being vulnerable, you can't really go back to that environment that caused you so much pain. Yes, the dating game is fucked up. It is terrible. Like you just dip your toe in the water and you're just like, nope, I'm done. But you got to remember that going back to something that is familiar for a reason. It's familiar for a reason because you liked how you felt at the time. But you got to remember, there were a lot of times where you didn't like how you felt. So I would just say, man, just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing, man. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'm not going to sit here and act like by some divine miracle, y'all meet up again in 5 years and you're both different people and shit works out. I'm not to say that that can't happen, because it might happen. I don't fucking know. I'm not going to sit here and speak in absolutes. But what I can tell you is that for the most part, this shit, especially if it's very fresh within a year or so, it's not the best thing to do. It isn't. Now, Cutter Freeman, on the other hand, that man will tell you some stories. Like, yo, man, you will just fuck her and then leave. Like, yo. But at least from my honest experiences, you just got to keep shit pushing. You got to do other things, get other interests, other hobbies, start talking to other people, while at the same time process all the stuff in the relationship. Like if it ended very badly between y'all, why did it end? Was it shit that happened with communication? Were you not a good communicator? Was she not a good communicator? Because, there's always bad shit that happens. Take the time to address those things, work on those things. And then before you know it, sometimes you're going to meet a person who just checks all the right boxes and you're both very agreeable and you're both in the same headspace. Of course, you're going to have your own little baggage, but if you're people who can actually work through those things and be communicative, you never know what can happen. But yeah, that's my long-winded answer to your question, bro. Just keep on keeping on, man. And do not drown the pain. Do not drown the pain with alcohol or any type of recreational drugs or any of that shit, man, because it is not healthy, bro. It is not healthy. Work on bettering yourself. Well, like get in the gym, read a lot more, experience things in life, take trips, travel, do things you didn't do, like get back to the things that you love and just work through all that shit on a day-to-day basis. And there are going to be some days that are better than others. Trust me. I had a couple days this year that fucking sucked and I never knew that I could feel that much pain for someone who I'm no longer with. But it's feeling that pain and processing that pain that made me stronger because of it. And I'm not saying that you should go through pain to become stronger, but it's one of those things that when you go through pain, if you're able to endure it, you're going to come out a much better person, much more well-rounded person. So trust me, man, I get it. I get it, man. Yeah, puking out the vodka while eating Cheetos was not a good moment. Yeah, like, dude. Like, thankfully, I've never had crazy moments where I do something because of an ex, you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where it's like, that headspace is not healthy to be in. I actually had a falling out with the cheating girl. Oh my God, Cutter Freeman. I need to hear this story, bro. One of our coworkers called out our boss publicly on her last day. I thought it was funny and she got mad at me for it. He's trying his best. That sounds like a personal problem. Okay, $2 super chat from Julian Phoenix. Do you remember this game called Beautiful Joe? Yes, I do. And it's a shame that fucking Capcom does not remember it either. Or should I say, they don't remember it at all. I'm surprised they haven't done anything with with Beautiful Joe. I understand, yeah, it didn't sell well, but come on, it's a different era now. You just do a remaster or some of that shit. Like, come on. I remember when people said The Wonderful 101 was like a spiritual successor to Beautiful Joe. Do you guys remember that? Oh, yeah. So we're eating Heavenly Hunks again. I love these things. Nice little sweet treat. Brian Color says PlayStation is sweeping the 2022 Game Awards. Well, they had a lot of games this year. Horizon, God of War, Gran Turismo. So, yeah, they're going to pick up a lot of awards just based off of that. And well-deserved, too. I mean, shit. The bar is very high when it comes to PlayStation games. Yet they won't give us a Knack 3. $1.99 coming in from Sensu Bean Plug. What's your favorite Christmas song and least favorite? So I'm not really crazy into Christmas music like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know everyone hates that Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, but I fucking adore that song. I love it, bro. It is so hype. I can recite every single lyric in that. But I don't sit here and like, I don't have like a crazy like favorite Christmas song. I have favorite Christmas specials, like Christmas movies, Christmas TV shows. Like for me, my all-time favorite Christmas episode of anything is, and this is terrible because it's torturing me thinking about it, but the Christmas episode of Hey Arnold. Y'all know the one. I ain't gonna get into specifics, but y'all know the one. I love that episode. I love the first Family Guy Christmas episode a lot. What else? What other Christmas episodes? Or just holiday episodes in general? I love whenever that 70s show does something for their holiday specials. I need to go back and run that 70s show again. Of course, you know, you got the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special. This isn't a Christmas special, but I love the gag in Robot Chicken where Goku meets up with Santa at the North Pole. That shit was hilarious, bro. $2.79 from Leon Mikas. You don't miss the ex, you just miss her coochie. I mean, for some people that is the case, but then for other people, there are emotions attached to it. Let's see. So we have a $20 EGP. I'm not too familiar with that currency. I gotta go look that up. What is EGP currency? EGB currency. That is Egyptian. Oh, Egyptian. My brother, my neighbor, literally my neighbor. So we have a 20 Egyptian pound coming from the Devil Joe. What if Dante and Kratos met? Which Kratos are we talking about? Are we talking about modern Kratos or are we talking about Kratos from the first 3 God of War games? Honestly, I feel like if old school Kratos met up with Dante would be telling this dude to chill the fuck out all the time. Life ain't that serious. And then if Dante met with Kratos of today, I feel like it'd be one of those situations where there'd be a lot of playful banter between the two because this Kratos is just so much more stoic and he's not trying to yell. And at the same time, Dante being his carefree self, he would push Kratos to that. He would bring back that old energy. But I think if you're talking like funny out the gate, all the jokes, OG Kratos and Dante, would there be so much banter? Because just based off how loud they would both be. And I think modern Kratos is more like it builds up into that. Yeah, that's Toradora. See, Don Otaku, we can't agree on like one thing in life that we both enjoy. Jingle All the Way, that's right. Classic movie right there. You called her a bootlegger, Cutter Freeman? Hey, yo, this man is crazy. Dude, the fan votes for the Game Awards are amazing, bro. It's between Sonic fans and the Genshin Impact fans. I never knew how much, like, I knew the Sonic fans love Sonic, but I didn't realize to the point where these guys would be voting en masse, bro. I really hope Sonic does win the fan award. Big Nate, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Oh, we got Michael Santiago. I'm sorry. We got Michael Santiago, too. What's up, bro? All right. So $4.99 from John McKinney. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Mine is Bad Santa. Too bad I got an unnecessary sequel. Yeah, it sounds about right for a lot of movies. A lot of movies just have unnecessary sequels. Like, did you guys know they did an American Psycho 2? I know. Me neither. But yeah, favorite Christmas movies. I mean, someone brought it up. Jingle All the Way is really good. I love all the old school. I mean, they're not movies per se, but, you know, things like, you know, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer specials. I can't really count that as a movie, but I always called it a movie as a kid. The Rudolph movie. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Not the new one, but the old one. I guess those are TV specials, so I'll try to keep it in movies. I don't know. Nightmare Before Christmas. We had this discussion. Is it a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie? I think it's both. I think it's a November movie because it's right between them. But it's not Thanksgiving. So that would be one of them. Elf. Really love Elf. Very funny movie. This is kind of like a curveball, but I liked Krampus a lot. You know, like a nice little horror Christmas movie. And I heard Violet Night is actually pretty solid too. So I got to check that out. Home Alone, obviously. Classic. Oh, you making some wings? What kind of wings you making? What kind of wings you making? Big Nate. Big Nate. What kind of wings, man? That was the first super chat you ever sent. Oh, look at you, man. Look at you. And I appreciate the support, my brother. Thank you. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. My sister says Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a Christmas movie because there's a scene that takes place during Christmas and you see a Christmas tree. And I asked her, I was like, by that logic, wouldn't Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix be a Christmas movie? Because there's a scene that takes place at Christmas. And she said, no, it's not. And I was like, then why? She's like, no, it's not festive enough. And I said, okay, whatever you say, sis. Whatever you say. What other Christmas movies are? Knives Out is apparently a Thanksgiving movie, which I understand. It's a Wonderful Life, yeah. The original Black Christmas. $2 super chat from Blue Senchi. One day last year, I left my glass eye at home. Oh, how did you fare? How did you fare doing that? The whole day with no eye? Jesus, bro. $2.79 super chat from Leon. Boku no Pico Christmas special. Why would you do that to the world, Leon? Why would you bring that shit up, bro? There are kids here who don't know what that is, and they're going to Google that, and they're going to be scarred for life. Do you want that on your conscience, Leon? Do you want that on your conscience? Oh, honey garlic wings? You might have to throw me a plate, Big Nate. All right, what are the best wings in y'all's opinion? Now, obviously, it's a little subjective considering depending on where you go, they might have like crazy wing combinations. But like for me, I like a nice garlic parmesan. I like some hot teriyaki. Maybe some chipotle dry rub. Man, now I want wings. I haven't had wings since last week, bro. It's been too long. $5 super chat from Hibachi. Thank you, bro. Kanye. Oh, Jesus. What are we going with this? Kanye was Soul Reaper powers versus... Oh, God. What? Kanye was Soul Reaper powers and Frieza. Oh, I get it because the racism. I get it. Versus MF Doom and Dr. Doom from Secret Wars. Who wins? Well, it depends on if they can channel the energy of their fandom. Because all Kanye fans have to do is say he made Graduation, and that's like 14 spirit bombs in one. So I would say if we're going based off of the power of friendship and memories and shit like that you see in anime, Kanye and Frieza clear Doom and Doom. But if you're just talking like straight up, obviously Dr. Doom. You know MF Doom can compose. He could rap over all the shit that's happening. You don't even need to bring him in. You just have Dr. Doom and you're set, bro. But now Frieza is just so openly. Yo, bro, it's crazy. Like, Goku is... You know what it is about Goku? Listen, I love Goku, but at the same time, Goku endorses racism, bro. Goku's that type of person who posts the meme saying, I'll be friends with you even though I disagree with you. Goku's that person who'll be friends with somebody who calls him a stupid, filthy ape. And he says, it's okay because I defend your right for free speech. I gotta start questioning Goku now. Goku's... What the fuck? I will defend your right to say it. I'm like, oh, Goku, you can't do that, bro. Nah, fam. Hey, Neo finally has good taste in something. Don Otaku. No, I have good taste, bro. I have good taste. It's just you are finally realizing that maybe the taste that you have has not been great this whole time. Scarred for life or changed for the better. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Oh. Frieza's new form is stronger than everyone in Dragon Ball, but at the same time, I don't think he'd be stronger than Kanye, though, you know? And then that's not even counting the Soul Reaper powers, bro. Honey barbecue is pretty good, Michael Santiago. Lemon pepper, yeah. So I remember. Try and finish the rest of the shake. I remember one time. This is like 7 years ago. I've told this story before, but one time, me and the homies, we all got together, went to Buffalo Wild Wings, right? It was me, Tundex, a couple of our friends, so it was like a good group of us. We went there, went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and Tundex and I got like not the hottest wings on the menu at the time, but pretty high up there. I know mango habanero was one, and there was something else. Whatever sauce or spice that they put on that shit, bro, we had the meanest stomach ache the next morning, bro. I'm talking to the point where it's like, bro, I was holding my sides. That shit hurt. We had brunch plans to go to the city. And, you know how, like, in the city they have brunches. It's like 12 to 2. You pay a flat fee and you get, like, unlimited mimosas, champagne, shit like that. We could not go to the city. We had to wake up at like 10 o'clock to catch the train to go over there. Bro, just the thought of alcohol and eating food, it hurt, bro. It was terrible, man. Like, oh my God. I remember I went to the gym that morning. I was running back and forth to the bathroom in between sets. It's graphic, I know, but bro, whatever spice that they used in that shit, I was like, no, man, never again. And now I know that they got even crazier wings over at Buffalo Wild Wings. I haven't been to Buffalo Wild Wings in years, just because I found better spots for wings. Best place to get wings is the real question. Honestly, bars. Bars are really good. Bars have really good American style food. So, you know, burgers, wings, shit like that. So the best wings that I personally have been like bars, local mom and pop establishments. Chain stuff, chains don't really have great wings like that. I mean, they'll have decent enough wings, but you want to check around your mom and pop stuff. It's so good, man. And you'll always find like different stuff too. Neo, have you been to Egypt, or are you Egyptian by any chance? No, I haven't been to Egypt. It is on my list of places to go in the next couple of years. And I'm not Egyptian. The reason why I said we could be neighbors is because both my parents were born and raised in Ethiopia. And every now and then I'll get a comment from somebody saying like, oh, are you such and such? Are you such and such? Are you such and such? And they always put Egyptian on that list of things, you know, like just to throw out there. And I'm like, no, I'm not, but I'm from Ethiopia. So it's, you know, it's like not in the same ballpark, but you know, it's around the same countries. Yeah, sweet chili, Chris, what's up, bro? We have so many Chris's in the chat tonight, my man. We about to create a multiverse of Chris's. Let's fucking go. Asian sweet chili flavor, that's really good. But to me, I've noticed sometimes like the wing spots I go that use that, they put way too much on it that it overpowers the chicken. I just like a hint of sweetness to my chicken. I'm definitely more of a savory guy in that respect. Wings are hit or miss, though. If it's not crispy enough, my whole day is ruined. Honestly, I think it depends. I don't think it necessarily needs to be 100% crispy. Sometimes that shit can be wet, bro. Sometimes that shit can be wet. That shit can be juicy. Crispy is fine every now and then. I'll get them wings well done. But sometimes you just want that shit to be slappy, bro. I'm watching this from Egypt. Oh, that's what's up, my brother. We got people watching from all over the world. Where y'all checking in from? Coming at y'all from New York State, United States of America. Kanye West using the Soul Reaver sword. Well, we man on wheels. What's up, my brother? Wagwan, how you doing? Oh, shit. You're drawing Shin Godzilla? Let me see. Let me check that IG right quick. Aaron Stallings, as you guys know, is a resident artist, and he's always drawing stuff. It's really cool to see what he comes up with. Oh, that's fire, bro. Hold on, let me put that shit up. Look at the detail of this man. Oh, sorry. Trying to. Okay, you can sort of see it when the brightness is not cranked all the way up. But you can look at the detail. This man, Aaron Stallings. Look at that shit, bro. Oh shit. Okay, that's something else. That's my boy John. I was asking if I could. Well, it doesn't matter. I gotta explain the whole story. But yeah, look at that detail, bro. That shit is lit. But yeah, basically he just texted me back, date is good to go, King. So I was wondering if I could bring a date to this event he's holding, and I know it was last minute, so I was like, is it possible or not? He's like, nah, it's good, bro. So I'm good. All right. Yeah, so Connecticut here. What's up, Fifth String? How you doing, my brother? But yeah, that's the boy Aaron Stallings. Great artist. Let's see, hold on. Music stopped. We gotta get another one. Let's go. Yes, bussin', bro. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good, bro. Have you used the air fryer for chicken wings? Fucking delicious. Yes, I have. Listen, if you guys have not used an air fryer for wings, I definitely recommend it. Like, just in general, get an air fryer. Like, I know air fryers, people say, oh, it's just a fancy microwave. This is nothing new. True, but it's awesome, man. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. What in the world? Okay, so, damn, we got a lot of people coming in from Connecticut. What part of Connecticut are you guys checking in from? What part of Connecticut? I'm curious. We talk about Stamford. We talk about Danbury. We talk about Bridgeport. We talk about Norwalk. I don't know why I know all these cities in Connecticut. Yeah, but air fryer wings are pretty good. Hey, Matt, what's going on, bro? Wait, is that Atlanta? Is that Atlanta? It's Atlanta. I gotta start calling you UK boy, or... Where are you at in the UK exactly? Are you in London? I might start calling you in London, man. Matthew London. Oh, Windsor? Oh, shit, my boy lives in New Windsor. Damn. Holy shit, y'all might be neighbors. Dude, that extra crispiness of the air fryer and the wings. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, good night, Chris. Have a good night, bro. Oh, Haiti? Okay. Cambridge? You Cambridge now. I'm gonna call you Cambridge, bro. And every place you move, I'm just gonna call you that place. You move to Dubai, I'll be like, Dubai, what's up, bro? It's like, what's his name? Shit, bro. It's Matthew Dubai. That's what it is. Yeah, no, air fryers, just to finish up the top of that conversation, air fryers are life, bro. Greetings from Yeehaw, Alabama. Oh, what's up, warrior fella? What's up? What's up, Alex? Are you hyped for Avatar 2? I'm hyped for Avatar 2, if only because it's going to be a beautiful movie. I don't really care about the story and shit, which I know is counter to what I always say, but I'm going for the spectacle. I'm going to see a really good movie in 3D on the big screen, because I know it'll be experience. Are you at work right now? Slow day? Oh, I feel it, bro. Hey, you chilling. You chilling with the crew. Chilling with the crew, y'all. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Helps out the channel tremendously. Let's see. Who else we got in here? So we got some people from... Oh, we got some people from North Carolina, South Carolina. We got H-Town. Okay. Okay, we got New York City. We got Los Angeles. The multiverse is happening as we speak. I'm telling you, all the Chris's in one place. Multiverse of madness. What can I say? Eat your heart out, Sam Raimi. We got the real multiverse. Has anyone ever tried making fried chicken with oats? So I've never done that, but I have been tempted to make fried chicken with some people use like cornflakes for the breading. I've been thinking about doing something like that. Have you played the Callisto Protocol? No, I haven't. I actually haven't picked up the game at all because, like I said, I just wait for things to go on sale before I buy it. I was gonna originally buy it day one, but I was looking at how far I was in God of War Ragnarok, and I was like, nah, can't do that shit, chief. Gotta make sure I finish one game before I buy another one. So, into the Chris's. Hey, yo. Whoa, that's crazy, Joseph. That's crazy. That's not what I meant when I wanted that pizza at all costs, bro. What's good, Neo? I just finished your last stream. Oh, I appreciate Dominique. Good to see you, by the way. But yeah, no, so with Callisto Protocol, I do want to play the game at some point because there really aren't a lot of legitimately creepy survival horror games out. And that was something that I thought looked interesting. You know, it's coming from the guys who did the OG Dead Space. Then the reviews came out and it's looking like very middle of the road. Some people really enjoy it. Some people hate it. I've heard that the dodge mechanic or lack thereof is probably one of the biggest issues alongside the combat. So some people say it's a very clunky experience. But to the same degree, I don't know, like with horror games, like I feel like that's just kind of par for the course in its history. There's just always some jank attached to it. Now, I know it makes me sound like I'm a hypocrite considering I say I want games that have really functional controls. So why would I, you know, look at the Callisto Protocol and make exceptions? I don't fucking know. Maybe I'll end up really liking the game, but I have not played it, so I can't say with certainty. But I do want to play it just to see what it's all about. And you know, we got the Dead Space remake coming out, so I feel like our survival horror fans are like, one of these games is going to be good, regardless. So we'll just have to see. But have any of you guys played Callisto Protocol? Do you guys enjoy it? Do you guys like it? Let me know. Let me know. Hit that like button if you want Neo to release SpongeBob hentai. Huh? What? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I don't know. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that, Chief. And then watch the like buttons explode, or the like count explode. Happy to hear. Wasn't interested in any movie to see in theaters since almost a year now. What's up, Jacob? Yeah, I've read one review of Avatar: Way of Water. Some guy said, you know, it's very much so a spectacle. It feels as if there is going to be a part. Well, obviously there is a part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He says like it leans towards that. And but overall, he said it's like, yeah, I liked it. It was cool. Which honestly, that lines up with my expectations for the movie. I don't need it to be this grandiose, transformative cinema experience because James Cameron, you know, not since like the days of Terminator has he given us movies like on that level. You know what I'm saying? It's like Titanic came out. That was a spectacle for what they were able to pull off. Characters, we don't really remember the characters much. You know what I'm saying? Like we remember what they did and what they're involved in. Yeah. And then Avatar, it's like, no one really cares about the world of Pandora or these characters, but we love everything else surrounding it because it's a technical marvel. And it's just all right. It's serviceable. It's fine. It's like story, I would say, is probably like a solid 6 out of 10, you know? And the spectacle is what really carries it. $4.99 coming in. Oh, wait, no, we have a couple other super chats. I'm sorry. $2 super chat coming in from Julian Phoenix. Imagine a Game of Thrones RPG. Dude, could you imagine if they weren't overworked? A Game of Thrones RPG from CD Projekt Red. Oh, that'd be fucking incredible. Or a Game of Thrones game from the guys who did Kingdom Come Deliverance. I feel like if they really cleaned up, like there, because Kingdom Come Deliverance, it felt, not that it was more of like a AA game, but it felt like with a little more polish, it could be a true on AAA RPG. So maybe something from them. I can see that. I can see that happening. Let's see. Okay, so $4.99 super chat coming in from Megas. Oh, the homie Megas. What's up, bro? Dang, forgot it was Neo Tuesday. Oh, my guy. Thank you. What's good, my guy? Question, you going to E3 or anything for next year? Trying to link up with all my Nakama. Much love, bro. Much love to you too, my guy. And yeah, I haven't made up my mind on whether or not I'm going to E3 next year, but it's looking like a high chance if everything comes together. Like, oh yeah, everything's coming together. I'll definitely head out over to E3 because one of the things that I really like, first off, one of the things that kind of reinvigorated my interest to continue to post content on a somewhat regular basis was meeting all of you guys. Like some of y'all I've known for over 14 years, but some of y'all I've known in the past 2 years because of the whole Xbox video and just learning and becoming a part of this amazing community. I really want to meet you guys in person. And I know some of y'all I've met like whenever there's like a meetup in the city and we do that. But the cool thing about having these conventions is that it's a place for all of us to congregate because we're all here for video games, or maybe it's anime or whatever. And like, dude, I remember when I went to E3 2018 for the first time, I didn't really care about all the E3 shit. Like the E3 shit, it's fun, whatever. Because if you go to one of these conventions, you've basically been to all of them. But just meeting all the people and going to the after parties, just hanging out, breaking bread, like that's the coolest shit. Like you're walking across the street and then you see Reggie Fils-Aimé right there getting into his Escalade. It's like, oh shit, that's crazy, bro. So yeah, you know, I'll see if everything is in the cards for next year. I'll be going to E3. If not, I'll probably go to like Otakon or some other convention that's happening. Oh yeah, James Cameron. Yeah, if this movie don't make money, I don't know if he's going to get all the other sequels. Avatar 4, the viewer will literally be in the movie. Oh, I can't wait for that shit. We're going to have VR movies. Let's go. $2 super chat from Flame. More like the Craigslist protocol. Am I right? Yo, who gave this man so much power? No one man should have all that power. The Craigslist protocol. No, Flame. No. Man said the Craigslist protocol. I'm surprised nobody has come up with that until now. Are you serious? That's fucking insane. You blame me for Flame, but I guarantee you Flame has been doing this long before me. I'm just his like next victim to spew all this stuff. I guarantee you Flame has been doing this for years. It's gonna be weird though. Like, if Avatar 3 actually does come out in, like, what did they say, 2024? Do you think it's gonna have the same reaction from people in terms of spectacle? Or do you think because it's so recent, we're all gonna be like, all right, been there, done that? Because this Avatar movie has the benefit of coming out like 13 years after the first one. So people want to see the leap in technology. But this one coming out 2 years later, you would only really see it if A, they got something secret in the tuck that's going to blow our minds in terms of how it looks. Or number two, this story has to fucking slap. And based off what I'm seeing with the reviews, people are saying like, yeah, you know, it's fine as far as like the story goes. It's better than the first one, but is that enough to keep people coming back for a third one? Because I'm gonna be honest, if Avatar 2 came out 2 years after Avatar 1, I wouldn't have seen it, you know, because I wasn't really a fan of the story. The fact that it's coming out 13 years later, you have that time gap where technology is advanced. That's what makes me more interested. But I don't know. We're at 69 viewers. Nice. If you guys enjoying the stream, hit that like button. Let's see if we can match up to 69 likes. How's the anime trip been with your sister, Neo? Been seeing it play out for a while on Twitter. Anime night has been really good, man. Like, so every Thursday, my sister and I get together and we basically watch 4 of the series that are currently airing right now. So we watch Mob Psycho 100, Season 3, Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, the second part of the season, and the new Urusei Yatsura. And it's awesome, bro. Just because, like, my sister and I, we haven't watched anime together since we were kids. Like, there have been anime that we've watched independently that we talk about, but we've never watched it together. So it's like, hey, you want to watch these shows together? Most of them we haven't seen. Like, Mob Psycho we've both watched, but this is a new season we haven't seen. Chainsaw Man, brand new for both of us. Spy Family, brand new for both of us. And the Urusei Yatsura show, this is a new anime adaptation, but my sister has watched a lot of the original anime from the 80s. So this is like my first time watching as a fresh viewer, and this is her first time watching it as someone who has seen some of the old stuff. But yeah, it's really cool, man. Honestly, it's one of those things that so COVID really taught me, obviously it taught everyone a lot of things. But one thing it really taught me is that make sure you take the time and spend it with people, even if it's something as so simple as like watching anime together, or, you know, having movie night with your friends on Discord. You know, there are situations where you could spend time by yourself doing things like, we're talking like outside of work, outside of your grind, you know, and having your own personal days to do stuff you want to do is excellent. But it's those memories that you form with other people you truly love that you look back on and you're just like, man, that's fucking amazing, bro. So yeah, it's been very fun, man. We're a little behind everything that's airing because what's it called? We didn't have anime night during Thanksgiving because, you know, it's Thanksgiving, so we were doing other stuff. So we're like 1 week behind on all the episodes, which kind of sucks because I kind of have to dodge spoilers, but thankfully a lot of people haven't been spoiling stuff on social media. And there really isn't a lot of stuff like once we watch the episode that's like, oh, that's a crazy spoiler. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was Attack on Titan, I'd be like, I gotta watch that shit when it drops. Gonna fit in some Spice and Wolf when season 3 eventually drops. When is that coming, bro? I feel like they've been talking about it for a hot minute. Are you doing a live reaction to the Game Awards this year? When did the game it airs this Thursday, right? So yeah, my sister and I will have anime night a little earlier. But yeah, I'll be doing a live reaction to the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley said it's gonna be much shorter, which I'm fingers crossed it actually is, bro, because weren't the last Game Awards we streamed, that shit was like, what, 3-4 hours long? That shit was crazy, dude. With Avatar, I feel like people are looking forward to it based off of something with a big budget compared to always watching something from the MCU. No, Wee Man, absolutely. That's what it is, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm only watching Avatar for the visuals because there have not really been movies on a blockbuster scale that have wowed me. Like the last two I really enjoyed were Dune and Top Gun Maverick. You know, the Batman was great, but like, is it like a blockbuster spectacle? I don't think so. If we're talking like pushing the boundaries, there haven't really been a lot of. The last Marvel movie that pushed the boundaries in terms of visuals was Avengers Infinity War and what they did with Thanos. Everything else since then, like, bro, I'm sorry, but these 3 Spider-Man movies that have come out, them shits look like doo-doo, bro. Those shits look dog shit, bro. Like, if you're talking like visually, they look dog shit, bro. You know, for the money that they spend on that shit. And then I'm looking at Avatar and I'm just like, damn, son. Like, that's a fucking movie. I don't know, like, people think I hate the MCU Spider-Man movies. I don't. I enjoy them for what they are, but it's like, why does the Amazing Spider-Man 2 still look better than a movie that came out 7-8 years after the fact? I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, I mean, we know the reason why. All the visual effects artists are overworked, but Jesus. 279 super chat from Leon. Do you think Zelda 64 is an RPG? I don't think it's an RPG. It's not. I'd say it's an action RPG game. No, it's an action adventure game that gives you. No, it's an action adventure game. It's no different than like an Assassin's Creed game, except that you can equip different equipments that you bring around the world. But everyone plays those Zelda games exactly the same way. An RPG, in my personal opinion, is something that gives player choice and agency, where your builds are going to be completely different. And Zelda games aren't like that. You have a lot of different equipment that you could use, and then you have like Breath of the Wild, where you can play the game to an extent any way that you want. But in the core sense of a word of like what is an RPG, character leveling, character grinding, those things, that the Zelda games aren't. And that's fine, you know? Action adventure games like OG Assassin's Creed games are not RPGs. They are action adventure titles. Neo, which protein powder do you recommend? Honestly, the ones that are the tastiest, you know what I'm saying? So for me, like, the Ghost brand is really good. Ghost Rise, R-Y... Excuse me, sorry. RYSE. They have really good tasting protein powder as well. There's a couple other companies as well. Dimetize has like a lot of breakfast cereal type of proteins. So yeah, those would be like 3 I recommend. Neo, you giving Marlon Wayne vibes? Are you serious, Angel? Oh, come on, bro. I don't see that shit. Yo, you know what the funny thing is? So every time there's a Marvel game that comes out, I inevitably get oh god, speaking of Rise, I inevitably get tagged by someone saying, damn, they put NeoGameSpark in this game. So when the Avengers game came out, people said I look like Nick Fury for some reason, which I don't see. And now this Midnight Sun game comes out, and this man, Shut Up Gabe, tags me and says, yo, you look just like Blade in this game. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, somebody's got to start paying me some fucking royalties, bro. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, bro. But honestly, man, I might do a Blade cosplay at some point. I might think about getting into cosplay one day, bro. I have a couple of ideas. No Way Home is a top 3 MCU. I don't think so. It's a solid movie. It's definitely like top 15 MCU, but it's not no top 3, bro. Listen, No Way Home, you take out Toby and Andrew, that thing ain't a top 3. That thing is not a top 3 movie, man. Come on now. Let's be real about life for a second. Lord Cognito on Call of Duty, yes. And you had King. King was in that one game on PlayStation. What was it? You know the one. The multiplayer game. Yeah, Hunter Legends or Hunter Battlegrounds or some shit like that. You know, games are like four people playing it and then they shut it down. Neo, please tell me you're seeing Avatar 2 off Edible. I'm trying to get transported into a movie. Here's the thing. I love taking edibles and watching movies as much as the next guy. But bro, I would fall asleep. I'm the type of person, when I take an edible, bro, you got me for like a solid 2 hours before I start dozing off. Avatar is 3 hours long, bro. I can't do that shit, bro. I'll be slumped. I'll be like, all right, good night. I can't do that shit, bro. I mean, I might experiment with it, but if I fall asleep, I'm gonna miss parts of the movie, and then James Cameron is gonna tell me to buy another ticket. So it's like, damn, son, what do I do? I will say the trippiest time I had taking an edible and watching a movie, ironically, it wasn't like I mean, like, my first time taking an edible and watching a movie, I watched Inception, which is not the best movie to watch. Shit was very confusing, and then it was 10 times more confusing. But one of the weirdest trips I had, you know, was I took an edible. This was, I think, last year, and I was watching Avengers Endgame, right? I was watching Endgame, and bro, the movie hit like 20 times harder when I was high out of my mind. Not because of like all the shit that was happening, but like all the emotional character beats. Like, bro, when I saw Tony Stark die, I felt like I was right there, bro. I felt like I was right there by his side. Like every emotional beat hit way harder, bro. Like, it just, when you add that with the music, I'm very much so, like, I have sensory, like, my senses get dialed up to 11 when I'm high. So music just sounds so much better. And just hearing the music and the subtleties of, like, the piano and the strings when it was playing the music, like, right before Tony passes. Ooh, bro. Like, I watched Endgame, and I shed a couple tears. But that time I was watching it, bro, I was balling out of my mind, dude. It was crazy. It was crazy. No, no, Cutter Freeman. It is a good Spider-Man story. In my opinion, it's the best Spider-Man story of that trilogy. But a top 3 MCU, you're going up against Winter Soldier, Infinity War. You're going up against a lot more competition that don't rely on the nostalgia. And listen, man, listen. I love No Way Home. Y'all know this. Y'all know I love No Way Home. Like, hold on one second. Something was about to fall over here. Oh shit, Strong World. My Strong World Blu-ray was about to fall. I think it's a sign your boy needs to rewatch it. It's been too long. $5 super chat from Julian Phoenix. If Sony was smart, they'd build a universe around Miles Morales for Spider-Man 2099. If Sony was smart. But what I think they might try to do is they're probably going to introduce Miles in the next round of Spider-Man movies, which I don't like that idea. If only because while I love what they've been doing with Miles Morales as a character in recent years, this Peter Parker has not had like movies to himself, bro. It's just all the other stuff surrounding him happening in service of the story. And it's like, when are we going to get a genuine story about Peter Parker doing Peter Parker shit? Like, No Way Home, we finally got a character who can do that. It's like, oh, you're going to introduce Miles Morales? It's like, bro, can he like have a movie to his own? And that's what kills me, because I feel like you could do a Miles Morales story so damn well if you introduce him as a character and he hangs out with Peter. But you know, the elephant in the room is they eventually do want to make him Spider-Man. So if they have him as Miles in one movie, he's probably going to be Spider-Man in the next movie. And it's like, dude, come on now. Now we have 2 Spider-Man going around. And as awesome as that would be, I like the idea of an older, seasoned, experienced Spider-Man taking Miles under his wing and teaching him things that he didn't just learn a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Peter Parker just learned about responsibility, and now he's supposed to have Miles in the mix? Like, I can't do that shit, bro. At least give this Tom Holland Peter Parker 2 solid movies of his own thing. Introduce Miles as a character. Build up Miles as a character. Make him Spider-Man. Then he can go off and have his own movies. Because I feel like it's a disservice for both the characters. And I'm just reminded of like how, like, you can do the Miles Peter storyline well if you go in with the idea of, okay, we know the idea of a seasoned adult Peter Parker. That's why it worked in Spider-Verse. That's why it worked in Spider-Man PS4. But if you're doing it with the MCU and this is the Peter Parker, it's like, you're still a kid too, dude. Like, you know, it doesn't, there isn't that much of a difference between the two. No, I think Tom Holland's Spider-Man in this new round of movies is going to be much more like modern Spider-Man. He's going to be more quippy. He's not going to be as like, you know what I'm saying? No, Cutter Freeman, that is not. So here's the funny thing about that. When Spider-Man Homecoming came out, a lot of people made that same comparison, that the MCU Spider-Man was basically a ripoff of Miles Morales. And at the time, I was like, no, come on, you guys are just, come on, these are basic character traits. But then the more and more you got into the MCU Spider-Man stuff, it's like, yeah, kinda, you know? And that's okay if you weren't doing Miles Morales at some point, because now you have to do another drastic reinvention of the character, which to its credit, Spider-Man PS4 did and Spider-Verse did, so there is a possibility of it. But I just don't think that the MCU interpretation of Miles is going to be anything as good as those two. Something in me just tells me do not trust them. But I'm still going to watch it. I'll see it. Spider-Man PS4 was better than any Spider-Man movie. It was very good. It is, in my opinion, yeah, if you count everything happening in it, yeah, it's the best movie. But you could still enjoy, you know, Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse, things like that. Top 3 Phase 4 in order: No Way Home, Wakanda Forever, and Shang-Chi. I love how he said, like, that's it. Corey Griffith just put definitive cap. There's nothing else that came out in Phase 4 except these 3 movies. Will we get Donald Glover as the Prowler, though? I mean, if they're smart, they'd bring him back and they can have that as a dynamic. But will they? I don't know. Donald Glover is a pretty busy guy. Well, I mean, he just finished Atlanta, so he has more free time, so. Any thoughts if that animated Spider-Man show on Disney Plus will be any good? I don't know, bro. What kind of worries me about that, Guzman, is I'm sure you've heard the reports of how, you know, a lot of these companies have been cutting back on animation, and according to some of the tweets that I've been reading, some of the people involved in that show aren't going to be working on the second season, and they got laid off, and it just puts a lot of things into jeopardy about the future of animation on these streaming services. So I'm excited to see what they do with the first season. And the worst thing, and again, this will go back to the Spider-Man curse, the worst thing they could do is put out a damn good Spider-Man animated series and it's just canceled for whatever reason. It happens all the time. The only time it doesn't is when we get legitimately cringe Spider-Man shows. A 20-hour Spider-Man story is better than a 2-hour one. Yeah, obviously. Well, I mean, it depends on the context. Obviously, when you have length, you can do a lot of things with that. Pause. But, you know, it's just like certain things about certain characters and character beats and how they handle those things. It's a little different, you know? But I get what you're saying, though. I've watched that 2017 Spider-Man series. I don't know, man. It was too, like, I don't know. It was too, like, not kid-friendly, because all this shit is made for kids at the end of the day. But it just didn't hit. Like, I'm coming off of Spectacular Spider-Man. To me, that's like, yeah. And then I see this and I'm like, And then Ultimate Spider-Man, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just blinded by Spectacular Spider-Man, bro. Spectacular Spider-Man is better than the game. Well, yeah, Don Otaku, it's a show. I just want really good. Oh, NKDM, what's up, bro? Welcome. I didn't really discover Miles until the middle of playing Miles Morales, and I was thinking, this is kind of a Tom Holland ripoff. Then it clicked, and you're like, oh. Yeah, because when you think about it, it's like Peter Parker never really had a sidekick guy in the chair. You know, he never really had this support group and network of people in his life who knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yeah. At that point, they should have just done Miles. If you're going to tell Miles' story. And honestly, it's like they had the death of somebody who was very important to him happen after he became Spider-Man, you know? Yeah, Spectacular is peak, bro. I can't wait for Jonathan Majors' greatness. He's so compelling. Yes, dude. Give me that new Ant-Man movie. He's going to crush it. You know, I can't wait for the new Guardians movie just based off of James Gunn's comments about the High Evolutionary. Recently, we watched Spider-Man animated series 1994, and man, that show was way better accurate than I remember. It was, I mean, that movie's got some definite cheese to it. Like, it ain't no Batman the animated series. That shit was Kino. But that Spider-Man animated series was funny at times. Like, bro, whenever Kingpin was on the scene, holy shit, bro. That's the real Kingpin right there. $5 from Hibachi. Do you think we'll get a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4? 3 was trash as fuck and you can't find the first 2 anywhere. I like the third game. I thought the third game was all right. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was garbage. Damn. I mean, it would have been better if it wasn't on the Switch, but I thought it was okay. Like, damn. Do you think we'll get a fourth one? If we get a fourth one, it'll probably be a mobile game. Because that's outside of the Insomniac shit. That's what's making all the money for Marvel. It's like the Insomniac games and Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it. But Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't know if it ever turned a profit. I hope it did. But I know it didn't really perform that well, even though it has a lot of players because of Game Pass and PS Plus. The Avengers game, that was a big money sink. Yo, everyone be talking about that Marvel Snap. I don't know, man. I think I'm just not that person who likes to play games on his phone, bro. Like, I'll do everything else on my phone, bro, but I just can't play games, bro. Why did my boy reply to this? One sec. All right. I've heard good things about Snap. I really have. Like some people said it could be in like Game of the Year conversations. I'm happy for y'all. But I don't know. I can't play mobile shit, man. I can't do that, bro. Are there any webtoons you've been reading? I haven't been reading any webtoons. I have not. You have any good recommendations? Should I wear a bow tie to this thing or not? Yeah, that was a really good cover. It was a good cover, Guzman. Is that my guy Omar? My brother Omar. What's up, dude? How you been? How you been living, King? He's like, I've been smoking people left and right. There you go. Okay, fifth string. The beginning after the end. The beginning after the end. I'll add that to the list. Hold on. One sec. Beginning after the... It has an anime? Or no, it's one of those searches that people... Does it have an anime? No. Oh, it's one of those questions like, will it have an anime? Okay. The beginning after the end. Okay. It's got pretty high comments. All right. High praise. Why is it so good? That's one of the first things someone said. All right, I'll as Captain America says, I'll add it to the list. You ever watch Dr. Stone? I've only seen like 1 or 2 episodes of it. My boy, he's a big cosplayer and he always cosplays, I guess, the main dude on there. Damn, almost missed the stream. No, you made it just in time, Justin Plays. YouTube will be removing thumbnails pretty soon. What? No way. Is that true? What are we supposed to look at then? Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. What are we supposed to look at if they remove thumbnails? That's gotta be some bullshit. No way. If there was a business you could start if money and red tape wasn't a factor, what would it be? I'd love to own my own theater and show off older movies having anime. Bro, you see this? So you and I, we on the same wavelength, man. So that is something I would love to do, just to have some type of a theater, a megaplex, like just like this really cool, chill place for people to congregate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess maybe I guess you could call like I build a mall, but instead of having like so many different stores, it would just be so many different things to do there, right? So you'd walk into the place, there'd be a full-on arcade. I'm not just talking about a couple of machines here and there. I'm talking a full-on arcade, the latest cabinets, some OG cabinets, all the stuff that you've been seeing re-released for people to buy. You can play that in the arcade. In addition to that, you know, you have like all the VR shit. You'd have go-karting. You'd have like a full-on movie theater with IMAX, with Dolby. The movie theater would show a lot of like, it would be very much so in touch with a lot of the nerd fandom. It would show a lot of classic stuff. So I'm talking like classic movies. You'd have anime nights where they would show, you know, like let's say if there's a big anime coming out, they'll premiere like the first couple episodes in the theater. If it's like a celebratory event for an anime, like let's say for example, I don't know, let's say 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, we'll be showing, you know, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie again. And depending on how big it is or the location, you could bring out the cast for like a live Q&A or signing. You know, just like shit like that. Just a place for people, for cool people to hang out, to chill, vibe, you know, like have a full-on restaurant there with like gamer, nerd themed drinks and everything. Shit like that, bro. So I'm definitely into that. Round one on steroids. Essentially that. Yeah, essentially that, fifth string. Oh, 199 super chat from Omar. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much. Speaking of VR, I want a MetaQuest just for Resident Evil 4. Yeah, I heard the Resident Evil 4 VR edition is pretty solid. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever. For me, I would have to have literally nothing else in the world I'd want to buy for me to go out there and buy a VR headset. Because I would look at the time that I would spend and the money I would be forking over, and it just doesn't justify it in my honest opinion. I mean, there'll be some cool things like a movie theater on your head, you know, that's cool, and some other VR experience would be great. I might try Pornhub VR, see what that's hitting for, but other than that, it's like I'll just be playing experiences, you know. Maybe if I'm super high, I'll put that thing on and I'll just like vibe out to like a light show. I'm telling you, Guzman, it'd be great. It'd be great, bro. And you would have like a lot of like the way it would be designed, the walls would have so much memorabilia from stuff. You like paint it like iconic scenes and moments from anime or video games or movies and shit like that. Like it would not look like it's well put together and well designed in the sense that, oh, this is modern or futuristic. It would be like, nah, literally everything here is crafted out of passion for this nerd shit to look like this. So I guess kind of like the Alamo Drafthouse does to an extent with all the shit they have there. Porn VR and VR porn games don't bust like you would think. Yeah, no, because no one's actually spending the money to properly develop that stuff. It just seems like it's like somebody when they put like, you know how they make anime fight scenes 60 FPS on YouTube? I feel like that's what it is for porn VR. It's just like everything else is closed off and it looks like it's VR, but it's not. But it's not. Yeah, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII comes out next week, the remake, and I'm excited for it, but to the same degree, I got reminded that the OG cast isn't coming back. It's gonna be the new cast from the remake, which for the most part I do enjoy, but man, if they fuck up that Zack scene, I'm gonna lose it because they already ruined it in the remake, and that's the last thing I want, to be playing this game, having a good time, and then you get to that scene, which is a pivotal moment in all of Final Fantasy VII, and they just, I might just hate the game for that scene alone. Oh shit, your Best Buy's had Crisis Core for like 2 weeks? Damn, son. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Like if you had access to all that power. True power. Unlimited power. This man says his backlog is so big to worry about new games, but he's copping One Piece Odyssey day one. Hey, Chief, I don't know about that. I don't know about copping no anime games day one. If they ain't like Arc System Works, I don't know, Chief. I don't know. Yeah, at least it's not a 3D arena fighter, but does that make it much better though? Like, I appreciate that. Like when they did that, did you guys know they did a Fairy Tail turn-based RPG? Like, I appreciate the fact that they did that, but come on now. I'm still spending the same amount of money as I would on any other game. Come on now. Hey, it's Mr. Platink. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's his comment. Did I make it? Did I make it? Nothing gets my heart racing like hearing Neo call my name while giggling. Bring some love to the chat. Y'all like the vid? Oh, I appreciate it, Mr. Platink. So Mr. Platink and Daniel Pack, everybody's reminding y'all to hit the like button on the stream. We are currently at a grand total of 67 likes. Come on, we are about to be at 69 likes, guys. Let's get to 69 likes so we can say it. So we can all type it in the chat. Come on. 2 more likes so we can all type it in the chat, you guys. We're almost there. There we go. Everybody, type nice in the chat. Nice. 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 To be honest, I know the new voice actors will ruin the scenes for... I love the way that Flame abbreviates this, because this is literally how it's abbreviated. For CCFF7R, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Because you can't do FF7R because people think you'll talk about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. But if you add a CC in front of it, oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know, man. Like, man, listen. If y'all like that One Piece game, I love it. Like, straight up, listen. I am happy for you guys. If you guys are happy, I'm ecstatic. So y'all have fun with that. 69, the power of Lisa Ann. Yes, sir. Nice. Okay, so we'll answer a few more questions and then we will wrap it up for the night, you guys, because we got to get back to trying to make a dent in God of War Ragnarok. I'm like halfway through it. I want to finish this game soon, bro. Okay, a few more questions, guys. Get them in. Final Fantasy 16, what are your thoughts? It looks absolutely incredible, but I am trying not to watch any more of the trailers because it's one of those things where when I saw that first trailer and I saw who was working on it, I was already just like, yep, I'm going to get this game. It's my most anticipated game whenever it comes out. And we finally got a release date and they're almost done with it. They've been very transparent with the development process, which I like. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see what the Final Fantasy 14 crew is able to bring to a more traditional single player game and not an ever-growing online title. The fact that it's got such a drastically different combat system compared to the previous entries, that gets me really excited. And yeah, you know, just hearing about the rating of the game, rated M for mature and all the crazy shit that's happening, like a Final Fantasy game made for adults. Not that the other games aren't made for adults, but it's just like this one is tackling some really fucking messed up shit. So I'm excited for that. No more buying games unless I'm past them because my backlog is crazy. Yo, listen, that's why I say I don't got a backlog, bro. I just play what I want to play, but I make it a rule to not buy stuff just because I want to buy it if I haven't finished something I'm currently playing. So the reason why I didn't buy any new games is because I'm going through God of War Ragnarok, right? But when I finish God of War Ragnarok, Final Fantasy VII Remake will be out. And then once I finish that, I'll go ahead and I'll wait for the next thing that comes out. But yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and buy too much because, like, dude, next year is fucking insane. I know we say that every year, but next year is legitimately ridiculous. Hey, Neo, did you like DBZ Kakarot? So I started playing it on stream because Avanti, I don't know if he's still here, but he actually donated for us to play it. And we got a couple hours into it. And then by that point, I was kind of done with the game because you guys know me. I'm not really big into just a lot of anime games. I mean, they're all right. They're time killers. You can sink a lot of time into it while you're playing a podcast. And if you wanted to relive classic moments, that's all fine. But it wasn't really hitting the same way. It's like, all right, I fucking get it. Can we do something else? You know, I get it. I know this is what happens in Dragon Ball. You know, it's one of those things. And, you know, like now everything is becoming an open world. Does it really need to be an open world? Or is this just busy work? And that's the worst thing. I don't want an open world just if it's bullshit busy work. Like I said, The Witcher 3 is king for this reason. If your side quests are on the level of The Witcher 3, I don't want to play them. I don't. Or at least you got to make that shit interesting like with Xenoblade. Because the side quests in Xenoblade, while they're not exactly on the level of The Witcher 3, they still develop the world and the characters and all that shit. Yeah, you know what the thing is, Guzman, I want to go ahead and just get another PS3 because there are a lot of PS3 games that I do want to go back and replay. Like, I really wanted to go back and just replay the Sly collection, and I have a PS3, but apparently I have to like put new thermal paste on the PS3 for it to work. I don't know if I might just be too lazy enough to do that. I might just go ahead and just get another PS3 that I know works. But yeah, like I got the Sly collection down here. Of course you gotta have, you know, this is like my first HD remaster I bought, the God of War collection. Remember it came with that fucking demo? Oh man, that brings me back. So yeah, the first two God of War games, you know, the Origins collection, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, you know, the OG Ratchet and Clank games. I got the Jack collection somewhere around here. I don't know. But, well, no, I don't need the Jack collection because I have them on PS4, you know? Neo, go play Goat Tears. No, I'm good. I'll play the Sonic game when it's like $20. When it's $20, I'll buy that Sonic game and I will play it. Because I heard it's halfway decent. $4.99 from Blue Senshi. Ever since getting my PC, I stopped using my PlayStation 5 completely. The quality on PC is amazing. My favorite ending in Persona in order are Persona 3, Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 4 Golden. Yeah, dude, like if you get a really good PC, it kind of makes having the consoles obsolete unless you really like the convenience of a console and you like exclusives. To the same degree though, even though I have a decent PC, I still play all my games on console for the most part. There are some things I'll buy on PC. But yeah, just in general, I'm a lazy guy at heart. You know, I like playing on my bed. I like playing on the couch downstairs. And yeah, you could get a PC and put it there, but man, I just give me a console. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you definitely are all about that PC experience in terms of customization, in terms of playing games how you want, tinkering, all that shit, it's great. You know, sometimes if you just want a console, it's just plug it and play. And yeah, as far as Persona endings are concerned, 3, in my opinion, was the most gut-wrenching. And I'm not going to spoil it because it's coming out soon again. But 3 is gut-wrenching. 5 Royal makes you feel really happy. 4 Golden makes me feel defeated, but in a very good way. Yeah, you could stream those Ratchet and Clank games on PS5, but like you got to pay for that highest tier. And I'm gonna be real, I ain't trying to stream games. Like the only games I'll ever stream is if it's included in the service, like Game Pass, you know, and that's it. But if I gotta pay to stream something, oh no, bro. Yeah, that is the thing about PC. It is the benefits of PC far outweigh the cons, but when those cons kick in, oh Jesus. That's why it's called troubleshoot gaming for a reason. You could have a problem trying to play a game on PC that is uniquely independent to you and no one else has experienced it before. But one of the benefits is that whenever you do run into problems, sometimes a lot of other people have experienced it and there are always forums and help for that shit. If you have a decent PC, you're for sure don't need an Xbox. Later on, you won't need a PlayStation either. That's where everything is going. Everything is becoming platform agnostic. The only difference is, what it boils down to is what ecosystem do you like? Do you like Xbox? Do you like PlayStation? Or do you like Steam? That's basically what it is. Hey, take it easy, Aaron. Appreciate you coming to the stream, my guy. You have a good one. Yeah, xCloud is really good if you like turn-based stuff. I would not play really any action titles on there, but for turn-based, it's amazing. You ever get a dev account on the Series S and emulate older systems on it? No, I haven't. I'm not really big into emulation. Like, I'll emulate older games just to see how they run, but that's basically it, you know? Like, I'm not really in the market to want to replay a lot of the older games unless I'm in a mood for it. Like, depending on how much time have passed, if they didn't remake Final Fantasy Crisis Core, I'd want to go back and replay it, so I'd probably emulate it. What did Flame say? One day I'll have a maiden and I won't need Elden Ring anymore. Yep, Elden Ring until then, that's gonna be, that's your waifu, bro. That's your full-on waifu. Nice. Yeah, streaming JRPGs are really good. Because you don't really feel the latency like that as you would in any other game. most troubleshooting problems on PC are 95% user error unless otherwise. True, but then there's some random shit that can come out of nowhere. Like how could you anticipate your antivirus software has an issue with one specific game? You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things where it's like, once you figure it out, it's like, oh, okay. But then it kind of sucks when it's something that's like, oh, man, you know? But again, the cons do not outweigh the pros. Yeah, it is cheaper to put a Xbox console in every room than a PC. That's true. And for most people, that's all they really need, man. Like, I have the Series S hooked up downstairs. You know, I don't need to have anything else for what I need to do when I game on that there. I have the Series X in my room. I got the Series S downstairs. And it's like, okay, cool. I'll play on the Series S if I ever want to get out of, like, this environment and go downstairs and do a couple matches of something or play something else. It's convenient. I really want a gaming PC with a big graphics card like a 3090 or even a 4090. Is it truly worth the price tag? Well, it depends what you're going for, bro. By and large, most PC, any money you invest in PC is going to be very good because it pays you back in different ways. So if you are a gamer, the money that you invest in your PC, let's say you spend, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 tops, because, you know, it's not just the PC. You'll be buying monitors, keyboard, shit like that. You get a lot of bang for your buck, right? But if you're not someone who really cares about max graphics, max frame rate, the Steam sales and all that stuff, then maybe you don't need to spend triple the price of a console, you know? So it all boils down to what you want. But the benefits of having a really nice PC is that it doubles as a media station. So you could do so much more tasks on there, like video editing, like streaming, and it makes it so much more convenient to have all these games available to stream from your computer than, you know, having to buy a capture card for a console and hook that up, maybe move it away from your setup. So yeah, you don't really need to go top of the line graphics card unless you are balling like that, unless you want to run the games at those settings. Like most mid-range graphics cards will last you for a couple of years. But yeah, it all comes down to, like, do you really want to spend that money? In general, I always say yes, because you get, like I said, you don't just get a gaming PC. You get a multitasking, multimedia beast. But if you don't care about playing games at 144 frames per second, if you don't care about DLSS 4K, if you don't care about all of that stuff, then I'm not going to tell you to not buy a $500 Xbox or PlayStation, you know? Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bro? Play Persona 5. Yes. After I finish up God of War Ragnarok, we are going back to Persona 5 Royal. Speaking of which, I think it's about time we wrap it up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because, like I said, the more time we stream, the more time we're not playing this God of War. So, yeah, so comes the end of another Ask Neo, and I'm going to answer this last question because Charger fan for life, he literally came in right before we are going to end it. What's your go-to cheat day food? So for me, an ideal cheat day, Charger, is some type of a bacon cheeseburger, preferably with a fried egg on top of it. Waffle fries, hot teriyaki wings, and then if I'm feeling like I want some dessert, a warm chocolate chip cookie and a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Like that's it for me. I could get crazier than that. I could eat whole pizza pies. I could eat like all the other stuff, but for me, burger, wings, maybe a nice drink on the side. That's okay for me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through the stream. I can't believe it. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th Ask Neo that we've done in less than 2 weeks. That's absolutely crazy to think about. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for all the support coming through the stream, liking the stream. Make sure you give your boy a follow on Twitter, twitter.com/NeoGameSpark. That's where I congregate. That's where you guys can reach me. That's where we can go back and forth. And okay, wait. So see. Re94 said those Trader Joe's Sublime sandwiches you mentioned on stream are fire. Yes, they are. I just had one last night, bro. I'm telling you, if you guys have a Trader Joe's near you, Trader Joe's Sublime ice cream sandwiches. Tell them your boy Neo sent you. They might not know who Neo is, but they will know. Anyways, before we go, and as I've been reminded by people in the comment sections, I have not forgotten. I cannot forget this. Before we go, you guys, we are going to do something that we do at the end of every single Ask Neo stream. We're going to have a hydration check. Now, what is a hydration check? A hydration check is a way for me to keep you guys accountable, to make sure you're drinking your water. because when you drink a lot of water, it's good for your hair, your skin, your internal organs, all that great stuff. And you're like me, and you've been talking for almost 2.5 hours straight. It is very good to go ahead and drink some water. So yeah, grab your favorite H2O beverage of choice. H2O, agua, not clear beverage tequila, not vodka, because I know we got some Russians in the chat tonight. All I got is mayo. Will that work? Well, I don't know. Chug mayo, and if you survive, I guess it worked. This is going to be bad for me because, again, I'm a fool. I've got myself carbonated water, which is something you don't want to chug, considering all the little bubbles. Look at the bubbles. But we're going to do it anyway for the YouTube. So, on the count of 3, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Hydration. Well, that actually felt pretty good. That was actually pretty harmless. Yeah, that TV static. Absolutely. I drink at least one of these TV statics a day. But, yeah, you guys, as always, it is a privilege, a pleasure, and an honor to be in y'all's presence. Another fantastic Ask Neo in the books. Check back later in the week because I do have a video dropping. Yes, the very first standalone Neo video in almost a year. I told you guys I would get a video out before the year is up. Who knows, I might get 2 videos out. But yeah, we got another video dropping. It should be fun. Bear with me if I'm kind of rusty when it comes to certain things, but at the same time, you know, this is how you get back into it. Like we have the Ask Neo streams where we're just like fumbling around. How do we do the intro? I don't know. We're gonna do the same thing with the videos. It ain't gonna be anything crazy. Like it's gonna be a nice return to form of videos. So, you know, we got a baby step. I never thought I'd see the day. Vlog number 169. Did we stop at 168? Did we? I don't even fucking know at this point. But anyways, you guys, until then, I will see y'all this Thursday, whatever time the Game Awards start. We'll be streaming it half an hour earlier. So, actually, before we go, let me put a definitive cap on that. Ask Neo on Friday as well. No Ask Neo this Friday. I do have work. I do have work again. Oh, shout out to Julian Phoenix for the IG follower. This man said I'm ugly and my Instagram sucks. No, sir. Don't you say that. Don't you say that about yourself, man. Have confidence. All right, let me check what time the Game Awards start. The Game Awards 2022. They start 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Excuse me. So at 7 p.m. this Thursday, we're going to be watching the Game Awards. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the stream up probably Thursday morning. But we're going to be streaming the Game Awards. Hopefully that shit is no longer than 2 hours. We're going to do some predictions in the chat. And yeah, we're going to have some fun seeing Stray win Game of the Year. But anyways, from me to you for now, my name is NGS signing out. And like always, I catch you guys later. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.